fucking do it.
Alright, we're streaming now, and now I'm gonna notify the fucking Discord.
Tell the people.
And now I'm gonna notify the fucking Blue Sky.
Tell the Blue Skies.
And slowly we'll show up on this screen.
Tell the Blue Sky.
And that's where I make sure we can hear ourselves, and it sounds like we can. So, we're live now. Holy shit, Krona. Hug me right now.
Okay.
Beautiful. Everyone, we're here. We're live. We're in charge. We're having a good time. We're just having a great night and inviting you into it. Nisa's the first one in chat. OMG! I love you, Nisa. I wish you were
Nisa.
here because
oh
then the power would be like off the charts. We'd be fucking going Super Saiyan. I feel like we'd all just start going like, ah!
I'm already ripping my shirt off right now. I'm already ripping it. With my bulging muscles and my tits.
Tits just like grow so big your shirt explodes off.
I just remembered I wanted to start the stream by saying, hey, every pony.
But not slowly. It's like in a you know, and then go back like like a shotgun out and then go back. Your
One
shirt
tit at
is
a time.
Destroyed, but you're just like.
I love you too, Nisa.
But the return state is bigger than the original state. It's not like a totally pointless gesture.
Yes.
But you don't get to keep the giant ballooning out of the tit that happened in the middle of the shirt ripping part.
Yeah, you don't keep the inflation. Inflation doesn't come cheap. It's not for free.
That's true. I assume. I've never paid for any pornography, and I feel like guilty about it.
Yeah?
Yeah. Weirdly. Like, because it's obviously art. Like, I mean, some of it more than others. But, like, it is obviously... It takes effort. It takes consideration. You have to, like... I feel like people underestimate how hard it probably is to do well, you know?
Yeah.
Like, and my mentality has always just been like, yeah, but it's free. Why would you ever pay for something that's free? You know?
That was my mentality when I was younger, definitely. Like, the whole... You know, like, I would talk to friends about, like, some movie coming up. Be like, oh, my God, so-and-so is so hot in this new movie. They'd be like, why are you talking about that? Why don't you just look at porn? And I'm like, well, you're not wrong, but, like, I don't know. My mindset has changed very much.
Is there porn of fucking Robert Downey Jr.? Not until
maybe
AI maybe recently started making it possible.
I've seen some pretty terrible Photoshops of people. Hello, your stuff is cool. Nice to meet you, too. I'm sure you're very pretty, and I'm going to pet you.
Very, very, very nice. Your stuff is cool. You've almost certainly met GigaDonk in the chat before. But
I have been very present in the chat.
Yeah.
But,
your stuff is cool is also around, usually.
Yeah.
We're building inroads here in the Trixie world.
Yeah.
The golden butterfly community, I should say. I really don't want it to be identified as like the Trixie world, actually. I shouldn't have even said that. I really need to distance myself from that, especially because I'm not like just Trixie, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I have other personalities that have their own shit, and I don't think it's disconnected.
Yeah.
You know, like...
so long as your channel is branded as Trixie the Golden Witch, I have been kind of pushing for our Discord, like, I kind of been pushing for us to be called the Coven of the Golden Witch, because I think that's cute.
It is cute, and I did consider it even before, without even being mentioned. It was the first thought I had was like, well, we're a witch, we have to be a coven. But then, I was worried that, there were going to be people in the Discord who are already in other Discords called the Coven, because I'm like, I know there are. I know there's other people in Discords called the Coven.
Yeah.
And I was thinking about the gold aspect, and then at some point it occurred to me, because the character Beatrice, okay, I don't fully know the plot of Umineko, so what I'm about to say is speculation. Okay. I haven't spoiled myself, but this is what I believe is happening is, like, all the characters are dead. Like, they all died in the 80s, and she basically is so magic that she's trying to undo that and, like, make that she's trying to undo a truth. Like, basically make it so a truth can be reversible through facts and logic and, like, arguing about it. So she's trapped herself in an, like, eternal time loop at the time of her death of trying to solve death. And doing it through, like, arguing with, like, her family members, on the day of their death, like reliving it over and over and over again, and forcing one of them, Battler, to experience it over and over again with her, so that he can keep arguing with her about why she's wrong and she should be dead, basically. And all of that to say, because she's like not alive or not real, she's literally made out of gold butterflies. Like, she's not a person, she's just a collection of golden butterflies that like group together, and then it becomes Beatrice the Golden Witch, and she makes that noise.
So basically your life story is what you're getting at.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's wild that I'm sure you know the story already, but like there's people who still don't actually understand that, like, I've been using the name the Golden Witch for my music forever, since 2011, but it was just Trial of the Golden Witch, named after an episode of the show, with no appreciation for the idea that I might be the Golden Witch on trial. I just thought it was a cool name. Like, I never thought of it as, oh, I'm the Golden Witch and I'm on trial, or this is my trial, or you're on trial by me, or whatever. This little graphic came later. This was after I realized it should be me. I'm the Golden Witch. And then, I found out that the Golden Witch character is apparently trans, and that was when I was like, okay, that's me then. Like, I've already been using the name for so long, and they're trans, and I'm looking for a name, and Beatrice is like, it's a cool sounding name that has, like, my dead name, which I will say is Conrad, everybody knows it, sounds very regal to me. Like, it's a very, like, official sounding name, and it's clearly not American also. Yeah. Like, there's fucking no one in the United States I've ever met from here named Conrad.
I always thought it was a pretty cool name.
It is a cool name. Unfortunately, there's a really good reason to ditch my birth name. Do you want to know what it is? Other than the trans thing?
Tell me everything.
My first, middle, last, Conrad Aaron Collins, the abbreviation being CAC, or Cracker Ass Cracker, as in places you can't say cracker, you say CAC, meaning Cracker Ass Cracker, and that's literally my birth initials. I can't have that. I cannot be Cracker Ass Cracker for life.
Jesus Christ.
As someone who has rejected the white nationality, I refuse to be initialized as a Cracker Ass Cracker. So for now, I'm back. Beatrice Aaron Collins. I haven't decided we haven't picked a last name between me and Bird. We're not actually on paper married. We're conceptually married. Yeah. Soul bonded. Tied together by the great journey.
The stream just started and we have had Cracker drop 10 times.
Yeah, I forgot I'm not allowed to say that on YouTube. Uh-oh. No, it'll be fine.
Christ.
It'll be fine because I'm white, so it's not racist to say cracker if you're white. That doesn't make any fucking sense.
Drinking my Landon flavored Coke on stream.
Oh yeah, you got the Landon Coke.
It's Landon flavored.
Where the fuck is Landon? Genki and Sienna, shout out. That's Komugi. Been playing Animal Yokocho on the GBA, cutest platformer. Probably gonna Venmo for you and Krona to install the ROM and play, but not now, of course. Right now is happy chatting times. That's beautiful.
That's wonderful.
Hi Nisa, also. Seems Krona and Trixie are making content together. I suppose that's our cue to make the content you and I were planning together. Heh heh. Oh, oh! Komugi's just dropping the secret plans all over the chat there. Lisa says, Lamau. Dr. Killjoy said, must be a snack food stream then.
In reference to the crackers.
I believe. Yes, of course. Yes.
I do have snacks.
Yes, we were just reviewing crackers. That's the only reason we did that. Yeah. Wait, but Sienna is right here talking into the mic. That's true. You are the voice of Sienna.
I am going to be the voice, the lead actor in the Genki and Sienna production, which I am extremely excited for because I have wanted to be a voice actor so fucking bad for so much of my life. It's kind of one of my dream jobs. I just never leaned into it that hard because I always imagined it as being a really tough lifestyle. I kind of see it as Like one of those like you have to move to California things, even though the
Texas.
internet is a thing.
It might even be worse. You might have to move to Texas.
That's awful. I'm not fucking going to Texas.
No, New York though. You could do New York City. Nisa's in New York City.
That's true.
And Maddie.
I don't know. I've been to New York once, and I just like moving through New York is fucking exhausting. Like not just because if you're driving, you're surrounded by things and people all the time, but just walking around. Like it's like 80% of my brain power is focused just on walking. Nisa says, "You don't come here, it sucks."
No, I knew she would say that. I hate New York City, and it was not sincere advice if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
But you could probably get. I mean, you live not that far from Philadelphia. I'm sure there's got to be voice acting job work in Philly.
Are you doxing me already, huh? I was planning to tell the internet I live in Jersey, but you know,
okay. Well, sorry. I said near. I assumed I had already said that before.
Give my exact address and social security number.
Yeah.
No, that's cool.
I
got your address
told me
now,
that you specifically live 2 hours east of Philadelphia. Like you have to drive from Philly east, just straight east for 2 hours, maybe even 3 hours, and you'd get to where you live, right?
That's accurate.
Okay.
That's completely accurate, yeah.
Map joke.
My social security number is also 80085 42069.
My phone number is 867-5309.
Is it 75309?
I do feel like every stream I do with somebody, I find something I'm like really shouldn't say within like 10 minutes. I'm like, damn, I like the fucking bloodhound for things I should not say on the internet. Like,
just go straight for the jugular every time. There's no better way.
Racial terminology, the doxing. I'm like 11 minutes in.
Like I thought we were like getting that off our chests before the stream. Like we're like, okay, let's just say every like most fucked up thing you can say right now. Get it out there. And like, okay.
Yeah, no, we won't even talk about anything we were talking about that we can't talk about because we knew we wouldn't be able to. I love saying stuff like that. My favorite thing is saying something vague like that and letting it sit because like people who would care about something like like drama will hear that and like whatever they have like whatever they're already interested in it possibly meaning, it will then mean to them, which I cannot possibly predict, which makes it super funny because then later I'll see things that are like, Trixie was saying that she was talking all this stuff about she can't talk about on stream. It's probably like a secret deal she's making with I don't know, someone, like I don't want to give anyone an idea because I want to see what they come up with, but like it's entertaining to imagine.
You got to give them a chance to invent their own headcanon,
Yes.
They have to theory craft. They have to theory craft about what the fuck is going on, why am I here, what is my backstory, Then half of them aren't even going to notice that like I have been like making videos. I feel like
you just locked in. You made my brain go like, I understand what the stream is now. I know what to do.
I'm just like,
I have the code.
I just appear all of a sudden, and there's a good chunk of people who watch your streams who have no idea who the fuck I am, even though I have been very active lately, interacting with you like pretty constantly for the last few months.
Not only are you always in chat, I feel like I almost swung and like slapped you in the
No, I'm like,
not only are you always in chat, and the Discord, but you have a channel that is great. I linked it. It's literally the first link in the description of this video.
Yeah.
This video, You Need to Get Weirder, which I shared and is up to 405, and you're up to 105.
Oh, I have 105 subscribers now?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
No, 107 actually.
107?
After the click-through, yeah.
Hell yeah.
You can... Every page you look at on YouTube is going to tell you a different fucking number.
Yeah.
You're going to go into your back room and it's going to be like, you look at recently uploaded and it says like 700, but then you go to your videos list and it says 300 and you're like, I don't know what to trust. I'll always pick the bigger number. Just assume the bigger number is the right one because otherwise, how did it get there? Why would it even know that number?
Well, also because the bigger number is what feeds my ego the most, and I need that power to keep going. I can't... I get. Wait
a minute. Where's volume 1? Where's volume 1?
Oh, they're like out of order because it's right there. YouTube goofed that up because No, it's because
okay.
it's because I had it like delisted because I was embarrassed of it, and then after I made a couple more videos, I got some more like self confidence, and I was like, I can just like make this public again because who gives a fuck? Like, the narrative is kind of incomplete without it. I feel, like missing context without that video because I feel like it's not a good video, but like stealing the Golden Witch's power just immediately gives an impression of what the fuck is going on for people who know who you are, for people who are in the know about what the fuck is going on with like your history and your channel, knowing that I am directly affiliated with you, that like I am like basically an old like ancient Digibro fan who grew up listening to you constantly. First video was Your Anime Sucks Sword Art Online 2. I was not there for the Brony days. I did retroactively try to get caught up because you know, like
Did you watch My Little Pony?
No, I had lots of friends who watched it. I tried it out. Like I watched maybe 4 episodes and just didn't really like vibe with it that hard. Like I was like, I've already seen Steven Universe, and that's just this, but way better and more mature. So whatever.
I really want to know Sarah Louise's opinion about that. Shout out Sarah. Wait, I'm behind on the lore. How did Krona get there? She drove down from up north. But we have been planning this trip for a few weeks, a month, probably like a month.
Been a while. Well, it started
before we went to go get the truck for sure.
Yeah, it started because we were just talking in the Discord, and you said something about like a trip.
I was being needy as fuck. No, like so it was that you said that you would get you would be off. Because first we were like, we need to go to Maine. Everybody needs to go to Maine.
First of all, don't say what my job is. Not on the stream.
No, I won't.
I'm just telling you now.
No.
But yeah, I'm going
Kronos doesn't have a job.
Yeah. I'm going to be functionally unemployed coming this summer.
Yes. You were like, I will be unemployed in the summertime. Well, you'll probably be a full-time YouTuber by then.
I hope so. That's the plan. I don't know if that's going to happen, but I would certainly like that.
It's all up to you all. You all have to share these videos, promote Krona, tell everybody that you found the coolest person online, and you don't have to keep looking, you know?
Yeah.
Shout out Eventually. Shout out.
Love seeing this crossover. Hell yeah. Populist. That's what I'm here for.
Although your messages were retracted, so I don't know what you were saying. Populous 47. Aren't you a beat producer? I feel like I used a Populous 47 beat once.
Kamugi saying I barely actually have seen, or I barely have any My Little Pony thoughts. Potion. Barely watched it. I was just pretending to be into My Little Pony because I like Trixie and wanted fur friends. That's so fucking real. Oh my god.
That's really funny.
Yeah, okay, so I was saying I got into your content around like 2014. Yeah. I was like 17 years old.
Sorry, I also forgot to finish to just close that circle I opened there about how you got here.
Yeah.
Was that like we were planning that in the summertime, like a bunch of us from the Discord who are from the Northeast would all meet up, and that still probably will happen.
Yeah.
But then you were like, I could probably come to your house once I'm, done with work and just hang out anytime. And then there was a conversation where you said something about being desperate for friends or something, and I was like, I'm literally desperate. And you were like, I could come sooner if you want. I could just pop down any old weekend. And I was like, please Krona, please go hang out with me. I want friends.
Like the switch up where it starts with you being like, I want to meet a bunch of my fans. You want to come hang out? And I was like, that sounds good, but that's like kind of a long ways away. Mm-hmm. And then just like, what if I come to you? And you're like, that is a possibility. And I'm like, what if I come sooner? And you're like, yes. It's like weird, like
I had just assumed that if I was gonna see anybody, it would depend on Bird taking off work and us driving to their place, and like we are always willing to make super long drives. Not a lot of people are. You happen to have had experience with long drives. Do you want to talk about your old job?
I used to. I'm okay with talking about old jobs. I used to be a semi-truck driver for like 4 or 5 years or something. I've done a shitload of driving. The only reason I don't do it anymore is because it got really fucking lonely and started fucking up my mental health and making me crazy. But yeah, nonetheless, I am very used to like long ass drives, and the drive from where I live to here, not that bad. Not nearly as bad as like I have a video on my channel called Midwest Melodies. It's about a road trip I took to go visit my hometown where I'm originally from in Illinois. And yeah, that drive to Illinois is so much more brutal. Like, it's long. It's like takes all fucking day. Makes my body all sore and tired and achy.
This drive.
Yeah.
This is pretty much the drive,
Pain.
right? Like,
Pain,
pretty much
yeah.
all it looks like for most of it.
Yeah, about a third of it is just driving across Pennsylvania, which is terrible and takes a lot out of you. But once you cross over into Ohio, at some point it just turns into empty flat land for Ohio gozaimasu. That was the first thing I said when I got here.
This fucking the which is really funny because it means good morning.
Yeah.
So it was like 2:30 or something, and when you said it, my brain literally skipped a beat because I was just like, wait a minute, Ohio, like, it's technically konnichiwa at this time of day.
I could see the stun lock on your face, like you were just like, holy shit.
I had forgotten about the Japanese language, so it man, why do I gotta be stuck on the gay coast, Sarah? Oh, don't worry, I'll be over there. Like, I mean, I can't say that I necessarily prefer the West Coast, but I do prefer being out west just because there's more shit to see out there. Like, in terms of, like, I might know more people in the East, but if I could choose to take everyone somewhere, I would take them out into the desert, because the desert's fucking cool, and you can do whatever the fuck you want there. And it's, you know, it's just a great place to do drugs or shoot guns or do drugs and shoot guns or whatever you want to do out there. Don't actually do that. That was a joke. Don't ever do that. That was purely a joke. Don't do that.
I've never been out in the desert. I've never been out that far west. Well, I have a fucking...
Do go out in the desert and either do drugs or shoot guns, not at the same time.
I've been to California. I've been all over California, but that was like a family vacation type deal. I did like tourist type shit. Fucking want to address this, especially because they're now complaining about it. Cardi B says, "GigaDonk, I'm going to convert you. Convert me to what?"
What the fuck? My chat wasn't in the ones you read.
So I'm going back.
It does say live chat.
What
okay. It's just because I didn't read this. I see.
The word Venmo seems blocked.
Huh.
Weird.
That's annoying because I would really like for Venmo to be a word everyone was using all the time. I wish that was everyone's favorite word. Like,
YouTube doesn't like it. They want you to send super chats,
yeah,
even though that's
Venmo?
Objectively worse.
I Venmo every day. I love Venmo. It's so fun to Venmo.
That's just the stream, is us saying Venmo at each other for 2 hours.
Venmo. I think they're trying to communicate that they sent me a Venmo because it looks like I got one. This is Cardi B, and yes, there is a YouTube link. All right, let's see what this is.
Oh, lordy.
See what I mean? That, like, everyone's internet handle is always, like, a pun on, like, just... You always find out, and then you're like, oh, okay, I see what you did.
I see. By the way, Trixie, when you say... I notice you say this sometimes, or you'll say, like, I see. Or it's like, it's variable. Sometimes you'll say it, like, 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
Every time you do it, I think of this horrible fucking movie. Are you aware of Amelia Perez?
No.
Amelia Perez, this movie, is about a Mexican cartel member who transitions to a woman, and it's like a weird, shitty musical, horrible songs, and it's a horrible story, and like the Mexican populace and the trans community both fucking hate it because it's not a good representation in either form. And it like was nominated for a shit ton of awards at the Oscars, and everyone was really fucking mad about it. So when you say I see, I think of this horrible fucking song from that movie that I only know about because I saw I think Ralph the Movie Maker did like a review of it, and he just kind of played a few clips from it to show how cringy it was, and it's like them singing about...
Oh boy.
Oh, here we go.
I'm excited.
Let me finish what I'm saying first. Oh, hey Shade, what's up?
Oh my god, Shade's home. Do you care about showing where you work on stream, or have we already talked about it?
I just can't say anything bad. Don't say anything bad about Domino's.
We have nothing negative to say about Domino's. It's like the best of all of the pizzas you can get literally everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, Yeah.
Like, my favorite pizza is native to the Midwest, but since I don't have that anymore because I'm on the East Coast, Domino's is the fucking bomb. I got Domino's all the time. That free
Domino's
free pizza
dominates.
day.
You can have that one for free.
Yeah.
Dominate. Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right, we're
slogan.
what were you?
I was
you
talking about
explaining?
Amelia Perez.
Yes.
There's a cringy fucking song about her getting a sex change operation, and the lyrics are literally them singing like he's like the doctor's like asking this lady what the operation is, and she says sex change operation. I see, and it's got like shitty auto tune on it, and they're just going like man to woman or woman to man, man to woman, penis to vagina. Like I'm not exaggerating.
That sounds incredible, actually.
Vaginoplasty, yeah, that's what it is. I let the people in chat know exactly what I mean. That's great. That's wonderful. Stuffed crust. Yes, Domino's has stuffed crust now. They're even better than ever. Yeah, I was like on when you're doing that stream in support of buy trans women a pizza for like I requested Domino's for mine, and it was delicious. I was stuck at home because I was sick.
You got bought a pizza?
I got bought a pizza. It was wonderful from our very good friend. I don't know if she wants me to name drop her or not, but
let's watch this request we got.
Absolutely.
It's I'm on a Yacht, MLP, Equestria Girls, Better Together, digital series, full HD. Now, what I'm assuming is that this is a parody of the Lonely Island song I'm on a Boat. Are you familiar with
Yes, I'm familiar with I'm on a Boat.
I think it's going to be...
The many esoteric internet memes you've asked me about today. I do know that one. I'm vaguely aware of Equestria Girls, mostly because of all the hentai that appeared in my feed after those movies came out. So.
All right, let's go. Mine too.
Gonna echo really bad through the mic. That's okay.
I'll turn it down on our ends. Actually, it's too loud. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay, so it's not in any way like I'm on a boat. First of all, it's not a parody of I'm on a boat. I mean, it's a rap song that takes place on a yacht.
It's like they're trying to evoke the imagery of it without actually doing the meme.
Okay.
Like, are they afraid of like... Is this an official release? Is this actual My Little Pony shit, or is this
definitely an official release? Okay. This has to be.
The animation looks too good, but then again, I know it would not be above like the pony community to put that much effort in. Like
tonally, this is in line with something that Hasbro or the team. I don't know what the team who actually makes the show is called, but like they had a the California Girls. Yeah. They had Equestria Girls, and that was like early into the show's existence, like before the Brony fandom even existed. So like this is very in line with something they would do. Yeah. I gotta say, I do really, really like Twilight's outfit, and I don't really care for any. She's fine if
Rainbow
she's
Dash
just
is
super
rocking
lesbian.
the Pride merch,
Yeah, but like.
I think Applejack's cute. Applejack's just the best pony in general. I mean, it's a hot take, I know, but y'all can get fucked if you don't like Applejack. I'm just saying,
You know what? Now that I can see, if I could see more of her straps, I think I might like it more because it looks strapless, which bothers me because she would not wear.
Well, it's just because she's
that, but yeah, I think it's just the.
You just can't see it. Yeah. I can see a little bit of it. I think there's like a little bit of
Rarity's outfit is fucking tacky.
Rarity always looks like shit. That's just fashion.
I don't think shoulder exposed goes with like the hairstyle she's doing. Like if she had a tighter up pony, like I don't know, like a braid or something, maybe. But
ponytail.
Okay, yeah, sure. Pinkie Pie, whatever. She looks like Pinkie Pie. I really don't know this bitch. Oh yeah, she's like unique to the Equestria Girls.
Or the ketchup and mustard girl?
Yeah. Okay, I actually kind of dig her outfit. Her hair is like obviously fucking shit, but that's just the consequence of being herself. Okay, they put her in kind of a baby. Hold up. What do you think about this?
About what in particular? Her outfit?
Yeah.
Very Sailor Moon, very magical girl.
It's giving Precure, but like as a fucking skimpy bathing suit. It's weird. Okay, something about the way she's posed makes her feel like she's like insecure about being in a bathing suit, which is weird to me. I don't know. It's an odd pose. That was a cute one.
Oh God, go back to that.
Hold on. No, I don't
What was
want
that crinkly
I don't
ass?
want it. Did I skip it twice? God damn it.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Yeah, somebody had a great time animating this. You could really feel it.
I can really feel the key animator like drawing with one hand on the.
Oh, but you know what I almost did notice is this cute ass shark over here.
Oh, I do like that.
I was so distracted by hating what
Yeah, I
was
was getting so hot and bothered with those wiggly toes,
seeing.
wiggly fucking horse toes.
Okay. I like Applejack's shoes. Oh, Trixie is fucking adorable. That's Trixie, by the way.
Oh, I see.
So my name being shortened to Trixie is also a reference to
Gotcha.
this horse as well.
I was not aware of that bit of lore.
She is a magician. She's Trixie the Great and Powerful. Hold on. Basically in
The
episode
Great.
6, which is a fucking terrible episode. But she shows up and her whole thing is that she like thinks she's hot shit and that's pretty much her whole personality.
Okay.
They gotta deal with that bitch. But then she showed up in this universe. Oh my god, it's Derpy Hooves. She actually looks cute. I like her.
Wow.
I like her outfit a lot.
I actually am aware of Derpy because a few of my brony
She's
friends fucking info dumped at me about the entire controversy with her, and this got to be one of the funniest things I've ever heard.
That was the biggest reason that I dumped my brony lecture, is that I like legitimately forgot to talk about that, like the whole. And I was like, that's like the most famous thing that happened in the fucking show is the controversy around Derpy Hooves, and I forgot to talk about it. So this lecture is fucking worthless.
Well, if even I know
And then
about
Ben
it,
Saint
I mean,
decided that I was cancer from that moment forward. I don't really understand it. It doesn't make sense to me.
You didn't release the brony lecture. You're a horrible fucking person.
Snyder, God.
You have to talk about ponies for 3 fucking hours, or I'm gonna die. That man is entirely fueled by vapes and rage. Like, there's nothing.
And fucking White Monster or whatever the fuck.
Anyone fueled by Monster, stop. Find a
definitely-
different fuel.
I think Twilight's shoes almost completely ruin her outfit, whereas Applejack's completely make her outfit.
I never noticed before that Twilight Sparkle just has bisexual hair.
Oh yeah.
It never occurred to me. I wasn't like.
Rainbow Dash has.
Yeah.
I was gonna say a bad word. These fucking shoes are hideous, though. Also, I'm not a fan of whatever this like.
Okay, what shoes do you like in this frame though?
I really like Applejack's. Hers are kind of cool. Hers are fine, kind of generic. Hers are cool.
Yeah. I was gonna say,
Everything
I like
about
Pinky's.
Rarity's outfit fucking sucks ass. I don't know what they were doing with her.
I think
But I'm not a fan of the Crocs, and these are fucking hideous.
the Crocs. There are Crocs on screen.
I think. Well, okay.
Those
maybe
are
that's
not
not
Crocs.
accurate, but they look plastic.
Yeah. I think everyone should get that pair of Crocs that was linked to me in the Discord. That like the ones that had pictures of Krona on them.
Yes, the Krona Crocs.
The Krona Crocs. Yeah. Abbreviate it even. You can combine Krona with Croc to form Crocs. It's a new word.
You know, while we're on about your origin, we probably should make sure people know that like your name Krona is like Krona.
Is that like a? I feel like that show is pretty fucking mainstream. Like if
There
you're,
are people
if you're
in my
in
audience who have never seen an anime before.
What
I don't,
the fuck?
I don't know how, but
Okay.
they're there. You know.
maybe maybe because they like your music or what? Like
Some of them actually. David, Don't Call Me Dave, who produced Hurricane Season, and a bunch of my other songs. I think he has seen a couple, like he's seen JoJo, and that's like it. But he literally discovered me because like Gay and Dead, just YouTube recommended it to him, like just on the basis of what he was listening to,
Yeah.
which is crazy. He's the only person I've ever like met who found me through like legitimately cold cut, just the music, nothing else, and like had not seen my videos. I think he got into them after that, but
I
like
see.
I
see. Pony to woman or woman to pony.
Oh god, I don't need to hear her rap ever again. It's Vinyl Scratch. Okay, wait. I feel like I haven't judged. Okay, Octavia, I don't like her outfit. I already said I love Derpies. She kind of just looks generic. Who the
I was gonna say, can you go back a couple seconds and just fixate on the non-pony human characters on screen?
Also, this
what
guy,
the fuck is that?
He's actually I really like that. He looks adorable back there.
That looks great. That looks like American Dad. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah. Okay. So these are characters who like.
Are they in the show?
They're in the Equestria Girls movies, I think. Because I know I recognize
Why do
this
they
dude.
Look like that?
It's a good fucking question. Are they horses? Do they have horse forms? I really don't know. Vinyl looks kind of cute. I don't know who this fucking dork is. He's purple. This guy is like a white dude with dreads, I guess.
It's broccoli dreads.
Those are some weird looking dreads.
I like Derpy's pose in this frame. That's very good.
She's adorable.
Eyes are just like.
I don't know who this is. She's kind of all right. I
like that the pale American Dad sailor is like twerking it up. Yeah.
Like these are all three different, and that's too many.
It's just like all caked up over there at the little booty cheeks.
Don't know who that was.
Yeah, I gotta say,
Chef Lady.
So Cardi B, this is doing a wonderful job converting me. I can feel myself being magnetically pulled into the gravitational pull of the prunes.
Oh, that's what they meant by converting into a Brody. I see.
I missed out on the Brony era. I was just too eggy even for this.
That was the only good shot of Rarity in the whole thing.
Oh, Christ.
God, Spike, stop.
No.
I mean, this does fit his character,
but
but
like that.
Oh, right, he's a dog in this universe.
What?
Yeah.
Okay. That's kind of great, actually. That's kind of morbid and like everyone else gets to be humans, but Spike is just such a fucking loser. He gets downgraded to pet status. Maybe he's into that, I don't know.
He's definitely into that. His personality is like pretty much that he is such a what's the word I'm looking for? Simp for Rarity that he will literally just do anything she says.
Rarity?
Yeah. He is Rarity's like little whipping boy basically.
I don't get the appeal of Rarity at all. Do people actually like her?
They do, and it's because she's like a super hard worker. Like her thing is generosity, and it's that like she has super exquisite taste, and she's very particular about things, but also on behalf of other people. So she'll be like, "Oh no, darling, you're not wearing that," type like, and then put you in like the nicest outfit you've ever worn, type thing.
Okay,
so that's why people like her.
Okay, I always thought she was the boring one, but again, I haven't seen much of the show, so I'm no authority.
You will get into such arguments because everybody has a lot. The people who like Rarity don't like Fluttershy.
Yeah.
Nobody likes Applejack except for me and
me
and you, I guess, and
then Miss Jess. Yeah.
He likes all of them, but to him, a hole is a goal. That's the way he's looking at it. He's like, that's 6 fuckable horses right there. I don't know what y'all are. Why would you play favorites? When you've got a whole smorgasbord in front of you.
Everybody clopping up in this bitch.
Everyone's clopping.
Oh, we missing the chat. There's a lot of chats.
Okay, yeah. I'm going back. I'm going way back.
Lonely Island.
Let's see. Stuffed crust, vaginoplasty,
Penis
Little
to vagina.
Caesars, Pony Island. This is official. They're ponies, but they're not ponies, but they're ponies. Yeah, it's confusing. This is the best $5 I've ever spent. That's why everyone else should spend their money, because you want to have the fun Cardi B just had. I promise your life is better. Cardi B's life is literally better after that, so you could be just like that. By the way, Cardi B, Playboy Cardi B combined into one name. Pretty brilliant.
Pretty comical. I appreciate it. Krona is the best Ben 10 character.
Because it's like stage magic in a world where real magic exists. That's true. Well, and kind of like the implication, I guess, is that she's like, it's not a very well written episode, if I'm being honest, but like The idea is that she thinks that she is like a really badass magic user, and then Twilight just kind of has to show her up. But it's in a way where it's like the lesson is magic is not meant to be used for show. Kind of. It's like, but at the same time, Trixie's like cutie mark is literally like a fucking magic wand. Like it's what she's supposed to do.
Yeah.
I don't know. The My Little Pony universe is weird because everybody has like a specific bespoke purpose, and some of them are just wrong. Like just nobody should be doing that, but that's literally what their purpose in life is. So
My understanding was that all of the main characters are like mentally ill in some way. Like
definitely,
like Fluttershy
they all,
is like autism, and like like Rainbow Dash is ADHD, and so on and so forth.
that makes sense.
I don't really know.
Twilight's bipolar.
Okay.
Pinkie Pie is DID. And
Sick.
who am I missing? Rarity is a narcissist. Applejack is the normal one.
Applejack's
she's
the normie.
just normal. She's just a good hard worker. Everything in life makes sense to her, and her most famous quote is there's an episode where she was just right the whole time. So at the end, when she writes her letter to, she goes, "Dear Princess Celestia, I didn't learn anything. I was right all along." And it's like, that is exactly Applejack.
So fucking real. I love that for her.
Thoughts on Ruby? I really hate it, but you can watch my reactions to it on... We have a Clips channel. Max Potion is new to the streams, and also really cool, just gotta say. I like having you around. But we have the Trixie Clipsy channel.
Hell yeah.
Clipsy is a mysterious person who I know basically only in as much as they really like the streams and clipping them. But they clip pretty much any time I watch like an animation or any kind of show. And we got through the first 2 volumes, or I guess volume 2, chapter 5 or whatever of Ruby. Yeah, Lapuccia was having a lot of fun tormenting me, and also knowing because like Ellen is like a former Ruby. Well, okay, Ellen just likes Ruby. I don't know why I'm trying to sugarcoat it, but
you're on trial.
So they were having
Ellen.
fun like bullying me by making me watch Ruby for 2 seasons, even though they know I hate it.
For the record, I don't like Ruby at all either. I didn't get that far in.
The opening themes though are badass. I will say that.
I've seen like the short little animation, like the teasers they made where it was just like it would be one character fighting one monster and it was just a really well choreographed fight scene, but like I can't get invested in like just cool fights. I need a narrative or else I don't fucking care. That's why everyone gets so mad at me for my Phantom Menace opinions. Like, I don't care, there's a cool fight. It's fucking lame. I don't like anybody. Applejack is MAGA coded.
No, come on.
Fuck off.
On, stop. Applejack would never support Israel because they bomb children, and she cares about children.
Yeah.
None of the goddamn My Little Ponies would back the IDF. Come on. Stop it. They're communists.
Sir Louise says Ruby seems kind of dookie. Yes. Correct.
Ruby is ass. Ruby is dookie on ass. Dookie stuck to ass. I was forced to watch it until I enjoyed it. I think that was the plan. I think that's what they were going for. But unfortunately...
Show keeps threatening to be good, so you keep watching in hopes that you'll get there.
I think, like, Season 2, Episode 1 has this one, like, legitimately insane action scene that I was like, if the whole show was nothing but that, it might be watchable. But it was mostly that it was a food fight. Yeah. And so that made it, like, because they had to do unique stuff, and, like, the stakes were obviously not real, you know? So when they're, like... Ruby is cheeks. That's a good way of putting it. Yeah. It is definitely cheeks.
It's funny because I kind of associate it strongly in my mind with Kill la Kill because I saw them both existing on Netflix at the same time.
They're definitely going for the same aesthetic. And I think they actually had a crossover game or some shit.
Wouldn't surprise me.
There's some kind of crossover where they're both in it.
Like the main character having the red and black color scheme. The H-Bomber guy Ruby video is longer than all the good parts of Ruby put together. I have watched that video. I've also been told...
I'm sure I have too, but...
I've also been told that video is wildly inaccurate, and given how much of H-Bomber guy's other early work is incredibly inaccurate, that doesn't surprise me. But you know what?
He's definitely a reformed bad video maker.
Yeah. That's why I hate so much that, like, I like Dark Souls 2. I think he did a really shit job
He
defending
did
that
the
game.
worst job defending that game.
He made me like it less while trying to defend it.
I could not finish that video in part because the H Bomber guy's biggest problem is just repetition. He'll say the same, like literally the same sentence, like within the same minute.
Get a load of the guy who responded to his video.
Oh, which one?
The one that lasted for like 15 fucking hours.
Oh my god. I didn't bother.
I don't want to start drama just yet. I'm too early in my YouTube career, but if I was to start YouTube drama, it would be with that motherfucker.
I mean, there is deservement of a lot more YouTube drama than there is because like
Yeah?
the way I see it,
How many YouTubers just turn out to be horrible fucking people? I mean, speaking of H Bomber guy, he like ended what was that guy's name? It was like something. Was it Brandon Somerson? It was something Somerson.
Yeah, James Somerton.
James Somerton. Yeah, he just fucking like
plagiarized
a shit ton of work from like real queer artists who like were either like dead or just not discovered yet. Plagiarized the shit out of their work. H Bomber guy did an expose on it. Ended that dude's career in like one day, overnight.
You weren't watching the streams as
Fucking
much
crazy.
last summer, but one of the memes on them was that I have been begging James Somerton to work with me because I think I could save his reputation. I'm like,
why do you want to?
the money. It would be really. It would be really fucking funny.
Bro, fuck that guy. No way.
Because so I used to watch his videos. Is the thing. Like I was.
I never heard of him before he got canceled.
No,
That's
I
crazy.
had literally seen like all of his content. So when it happened, I was like, oh, now I have to, anything I thought was factual, I now have to erase that from my brain. But I did have my own, like I had issues with him as a content creator.
Like
but
that he's boring and has no fucking charisma at all.
Those are parts of it. The thing is that like the read I always had on his content is this man is a pretty little twink looking to get fucked through the internet, basically. Like the energy he put off in his videos was always like, aren't I cute and smart? Aren't I so cute and smart? And don't you hear all these cute smart things I'm saying about the gay culture? And like he very much wanted to be like President Gay. Like, I know everything about gay history, I know all the takes, I know all the gay stuff. His literally when he did live streams, it was called Gay Stream, and the thumbnail would just be a rainbow flag and the word gay on it. And that was the stream. And like they were nothing burger streams. You'd just like be sitting there staring into the camera being like, yeah, gay, you know. We're all gay.
Yeah, gay.
So like the overall impression I had of him was like, this guy is like just trying to show us all that he's like a smart, cute twink. And he wants love from the gay community. And I always thought he seemed kind of narcissistic and like a bit of an asshole, but I did not think he was like a massive plagiarist until I found out from the H Bomber guy video. But then I was kind of like, well, okay, the things that made you good are obviously not that you had any kind of knowledge or research ability. It's that you're like decently spoken and you got a pretty face. Yeah. I can work with that. Let me ghostwrite for you like an actually well-written script and you can just perform it and you'll probably make a lot of money. He had a pretty big channel, you know, like... And think about all the controversy of him coming back and like having the audacity to exist in the space again, you know, and like when nobody would co-sign him except for me. I'm just saying, I can be your redemption arc, James. Call me.
I was trying to highlight Miss Yellow Red's comment there, James Summerman. I don't know if that's like, I don't know if that's just tooling on him or tooling on me, but either way, I don't feel embarrassed about getting his name wrong because I think that says more about him than me. I couldn't even remember his fucking name because he sucks so bad.
Oh yeah, there is a Trixie Clipsy about it.
I'll be sure to listen to that on my way home.
James a twink with a question mark. He definitely is like the energy is. I definitely don't think he's like a top. That he never came off topish at all to me. I don't know. I could be wrong. Maybe that's my lens as somebody who's like, well, he certainly wouldn't be able to top me. Like, he's such a little twink. Anyway, the level 1 James Somerton versus the level 50 Matt Baum. I don't know Matt Baum.
I don't know that name either.
Once they put MLP on, I realized I really needed to sleep, so I put my earplug in and started winding down while just enjoying looking at them silently. Someone please feel free to ping me tonight if they mention something funny related to me on the stream. Go to sleep, Kabuki. We'll fucking ping you in the morning. I love you. Good night.
Fucking, I like the follow up of that, like James Summerboy, James Summer Man. This is the problem. If you're gonna make your YouTube name just first name last name, you better have a cool name. Cause I'm not gonna fucking remember. Like I'm James. Like make it like Jimothy Simothy or something.
There's
just something
room
fucking
in my heart
stupid.
for one James, and it's angry video game nerd James Rolfe. All right, if your name's James, change it.
I do know another YouTuber whose name is James, but like I don't like know him.
Animated
I
James.
spoke to him once. No, it was fucking Schaeferless Productions, guy who does
Just sounds familiar.
He just does like kind of meme reviews of stuff like he did like the one Megamind review that really blew up. He just kind of talks about like animated movies and like that like Marvel, like very mainstream stuff. He's not really like I don't want to be mean, like he's not like
Sorry,
a high
James
intellect
Sub
like
41 in the chat and I fucking lost my shit.
No, James Schaeferless is cool. He's a nice guy. He just isn't like some like high intellect video essayist. He just like watches movies and then makes reviews, or he's like, I like this movie because of this reason. It was funny, and then puts memes in the video, and it's like entertaining. It's like
That's a good way. I like simple YouTube. Hello, Mel.
I like him because he is he supports trans people. I think that's cool.
That's the best reason to exist on this planet, is to support trans people financially with money through the Cash App, Venmo link. I'm pointing in the wrong direction. That one. There you go. His avatar is the crab from Moana.
Moana. Make way, Moana, it's time you knew. The village of Montanui is all you need.
Matanui. Isn't that the Bionicle Island? Matanui?
Girl, I don't know shit that Bionicle.
Good, let's keep it that way. I've already sat through one 6-hour Bionicle lecture in my life. I don't need another one.
I saw that lecture uploaded and I was like, no. I don't need that in my life. I watched the one about Animorphs.
You know what's crazy is that there are, at this point, like 3 or 4 5 or 6 hour Bionicle lectures. Like, it turns out if you're into Bionicle, that's just a thing you can do. It's like any Bionicle fan can do a 6-hour Bionicle lecture.
And then everybody who was into Bionicle when they were 13 can just see that, and it just triggers their like maximum autism. They're like, oh yeah, Bionicle! And they go down a rabbit hole.
Well, I assume you're all watching to check to make sure that you're actually correct with everything you're saying and against their own...
yeah. Gotta dig that deep fucking Bionicle lore. The most I know about Bionicle is that there was a movie called The Mask of Light and that it was shit. That is all I know. I think that's all I need to know, really.
We finished that pony thing.
We did.
We never finished your story.
That's right. I'm gonna go piss and then I will finish telling that.
Yeah.
Keep the people entertained with your song and dance, you.
She psychically sensed that if she started talking, I would get up and go piss. And realized, no, I need to take my chance now. Loved the Animorphs lecture. I watched it, loved it. Now I'm officially an Animorphs fan, even though I haven't read it. It did have that effect of making me, never having read it, be like, wow, it sounds like a really interesting and good story. Never gonna check it out, but it sounds interesting and good. I feel like I got the messages, you know? We have a whiteboard. I could potentially organize some kind of lecture of my own. I know, Nate did a whole lecture series with a bunch of guys. I don't want to do all that. I would just do a lecture with me and some people who would watch it. They don't need to have their own lecture. They could just watch my lecture. I know what my dream lecture is, and I will save what that is for when Krona gets back, because I think she would want to be in the audience of it. And in fact, the fact that she even is somebody who would understand the lecture is a huge boon in the idea of it getting done, because it's an idea I've had for years, but I don't know anybody else who would be the proper audience members for it. I'm kind of ramping myself up to be like, yeah, I do want to do this actually. Melred Grave said, it's kind of how I felt about Fear and Hunger. I bought the games to support, watched a bunch of video essays, and barely played the games. Yeah, I mean, quite frankly, I don't consume much media that isn't YouTube videos and music. Like, if it doesn't come to me through YouTube or Spotify or through my Discord or through my Blue Sky, I'm never going to see it. Those are the only things I use. But that I also just am so inundated with content on those platforms all the time. And a lot of it is about stuff that's not on those platforms. But I'm interested in what the people who are in the places I'm at think about the stuff. I don't care to go to the place where the stuff is, you know? I'm like more interested in, like, I probably never would have even heard of, oh god, there's like a new RPG that came out that I had never heard of until I clicked on you're so fucking adorable. I clicked on the podcast Resonant Arc, where it's like these two guys who talk about RPGs, and they were both like, this game's a 10 out of 10. It's one of the greatest games of all time. And I'm like, I guess I'll check it out, maybe. But like, more likely, I will just watch all of their analysis videos on it and go like, yeah, that does look like a really good game, you know? What the fuck was it called? It's let me look this up, because I don't want to just mention that there's some great looking new RPG coming out and then have no mention of what it is. But these guys, who I would say I trust their opinions, Expedition 33, on RPGs more than any other people in the world, both said that this game was like a legit 10 out of 10. So these are, okay. You know, I'm like, well, fuck, that means I'm expecting Final Fantasy X, you know, like, based on who's talking to me. Anyway, I have to go to the bathroom now, so it's your turn to pretend I don't exist and just talk to them. Like,
okay. I wasn't real. Okay, people. What do you want from me? What do you want to see me do? Let me entertain you. Let me be your dancing monkey. Do you like dancing? I can do dancing. Do 10 jumping jacks. Are you guy or girl? I am girl. I have transitioned for years now. Thank you for asking. Alright, 10 jumping jacks. It's been requested. I have to do it. I hate you. No, y'all probably did this already, but I missed it, so please reintroduce yourself and talk about your vids, lol. I actually did not get around to doing that. I was going to do it a couple times, and we got so fucking sidetracked by talking about other shit. So I don't know if she wants to be present for that, but I have literally been talking to her nonstop all fucking day since I got here, and I think she gets the gist of it already. Oh, there she is anyway. Okay.
Fundamentally. What did they say? Did they say, kill her, take her spot?
Well, I was just like kind of fucking around a little bit, got a little silly with it, you know, did some flossing, but you know.
Fuck Trixie, go off queen. Oh, hey, Trixie.
That's more exercise than I've done the past week. Yeah, I was requested to do 10 jumping jacks. So that same person who asked me if I'm a guy or a girl then asked, do you play FIFA?
Sound 3001,
no, I do.
What country are you from? I'm very curious. They don't play FIFA in the United States. It's not a thing that happens here, so I'm curious. Do cocaine. If you want to buy...
Yeah, just go get your cocaine
cash.
safe.
I don't know what the I don't know what the rates are for. I'm like trying to think. Like, what do I need to ask for as, like, an amount to buy Coke? But I don't know what it costs.
I have had more than enough Coke for one day. I've had the Landon Coke. I've absorbed Landon's essence into my body. Yeah, no, Matilda was asking, saying, I know y'all probably did this already, but I missed it, so please reintroduce yourself and talk about your vids. And I was like, I didn't actually get around to doing that, so let's fucking do that real quick. because like I gotta fill the people in on my origin story, the people who haven't been like in the Discord in the know since I appeared in your fucking vicinity. Yeah, so it just kind of, I mean, it started obviously in 2014 when I subbed to Trixie for the first time because for fucking Sword Art Online videos, because, you know, getting into anime the first time, I was like just a dumb teenager, a basic bitch with basic bitch taste, and you were the first person I encountered who was so boldly like, no, actually, this mainstream like popular show sucks, and that was like, you know, I kind of became into videos of that flavor, of that nature, of just like talking mad shit about something that's popular, and around 2016 when your channel really started to pop off, I started getting more heavily invested in you and not just the things like you reviewed or talked about or whatever. And I became very much one of those like parasocial fans who was deeply involved and like deeply like consuming the content, because I got a warehouse job that I had for like 2 years, and they let
Many
us like
such cases.
where they just at one of those jobs where you can listen to stuff on your headphones all day and they don't give a fuck. Howdy.
When did you find out about Shade?
I found out about Shade probably I said 2017 earlier, I think, because I started getting deeper into like not just the anime videos or the vlogs, but I discovered DigiBros, and I was like, let's play content, yay! And listen to all that shit. And then Shade, you were in like, I think like the Pokemon videos and some like Yoshi game on the Wii U.
I might have
We
been
definitely did a Yoshi.
I might have been in the Yoshi one. I don't know about Pokemon, but
I'm pretty sure you're there for
You
some
show
Pokemon,
up for some
maybe,
of like,
but not most of it.
because there's some where you're not playing the game, or you just like drifted into the ring for a bit while we were there.
Yeah. Well, it's funny because Shade, you're like the same age as me, so the videos that came out like the long ago times, like 10 years ago, you were like 17 or something, or 16, and you're fucking y'all had talked about how you had like a pact that none of you would curse, Victor and Shay, none of you would curse till you're 18, and you were still dedicated to that. So that was fascinating to me. You just had these two here.
Yeah, that's true. Shade actually was
was
just like, it's actually weird to just start swearing out of nowhere. So
Now I swear all the time.
in the videos, like Victor's just casually calling everyone motherfucker every 2 seconds, and Shade's here like, yeah, man, I'm freaking down with that crap, and I'm like,
Yeah, man.
that's so funny. Well, and Vic was also literally like waited till he was 18 and then like slowly started working it in, but it was like as awkward as somebody who has just started swearing, you know?
Yeah.
So it was just like,
Is
and I don't give a fuck what everyone's talking about, you know? Like,
I have a friend who went through the same shit, where he just refused to say the F word long after he had started cursing.
Request react stream.
Sort
it's
of, I
a
guess.
kind of just let's talk and do stream. It's really more of an introduce Krona to to being on my stream, I guess.
Yeah.
How much longer are you guys gonna stream?
No idea.
I don't know. Why are you planning to stream? You looking to
No, I was
get in
gonna.
on the act?
Yeah, I was gonna ask if you wanted me to, if I could join and have a couple beers. Do you have any more beers?
There's some left in that, I think. But yeah, pull
Not
up.
quite yet. I was gonna.
There are
we're
4
gonna shower
left.
first.
There are 4
I
left in
see.
here.
I see.
And I'm probably not going to have any more because I've been drinking all day and shooting the shit with y'all.
Well then, yeah. Let me do my shit.
Hell yeah. Yeah, getting back to where I was in the start. Oh, wait.
Sarah said, if you were watching After Dark in 2017, there's a possibility you saw me because we did a couple vlogs while Trixie was visiting. We were so high.
I don't know if I saw you in the videos because I mean,
What we did was
a lot of I was like listening to most of it in my earbuds. I was not watching most of the podcast style stuff. Like I listened to a shit ton of like DigiBros and PCP at work.
Yeah.
Some of it I listened to multiple times, so I like got it deeply ingrained in my fucking. That's why I remember so many random fun facts about your childhood.
Sarah and I had done, because we did Gay and Dead when I was at her place, we also recorded like a behind the scenes of that album type thing.
Yeah.
And but also, Sarah, we can just go look at you in the Discord and see your pretty face.
Yeah. It's true. She was very cute. Love you, Sarah.
Chrono on my heart with the Star Wars list, said Gary.
That's
he
funny.
said that you had the correct Star Wars opinions, I think.
That's so funny. Because the Star Wars video was literally me just trying out. So at most of my early videos, you know, like I've just been doing vlogs for the most part, and then that one I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do like the most mainstream thing I can possibly do right now, which is just do a ranking video of Star Wars and just see how many views I get and see if it functions as rage bait in any way, because I kind of wanted to just like being like really highlighting the fact that I'm super queer to try and attract like those Star Wars fans, because I thought I would get more eyeballs on my stuff, but didn't really work that way. I think I just confused the shit out of the algorithm and it doesn't know what I'm trying to do anymore. But that's okay. I have plenty of wiggle room to fuck around. I haven't even made 20 videos yet.
True that.
But yeah, obsessively listening to you and your content for a long time, getting to know bits and pieces of your life story through listening to as many of your podcasts as I could get my fucking hands on, and just noticing like little patterns, little things of like, oh wow, like this thing that happened to you is kind of similar to something that happened to me in that same stage of childhood, like development, or like similar like traumas, similar complexes, similar like, I don't know, just attitudes and outlooks on life.
Mm-hmm.
And like I would listen to podcasts where you would be arguing with someone and I always fucking agreed with you on everything. I mean, part of it too is that
I was arguing with Jeff, who's like a moron.
not even just Jeff, like I mean just
through Mother's Basement, if that's not clear. Just that. Sorry.
I mean, I'm not a
drama.
I mean, I'm not a fan of him either if he wants to fucking come out.
Oh shit. Lines have been drawn in the sand. Gauntlet's been thrown.
I don't really like any Annie-tubers who aren't trans, so
that's
just throwing
incredibly
that out there.
Fair.
I was like kind of into MathWiz, who I think started kind of later, and then like they disappeared for like a year and came back with a Ranma 1/2 video like, I'm a girl now. I'm like, okay, fuck yeah, love that for you.
And resubscribed.
Yeah. But yeah, Miss Yellow Red saying she just like me for real. That's exactly what my mindset was for several years. I started to develop a pattern where like Trixie got a partner around the same time I got a partner, and just certain like life events started to line up where I was like, okay, I can basically predict what is going to happen in the next stage of my life based on what happens to Trixie. And so when it was like, I think the middle of 2020 or something, when you came out as trans, like publicly.
I'm just imagining, sorry, like you right now, just like rushing to the book, like, oh fuck, what's next? What's she gonna? What stage is she?
Basically, yeah.
She's cuddling. Oh, God. Fuck.
It's like the gay panic moment of looking at your Twitter and seeing you were like you're coming out as trans, and I just paused. I gave a moment of pause and looked at my friends and said, guys, if I turn out to be a woman like 5 years from now, I just want you to remind me of this moment right now.
And it happened like 1 year later.
1 year later. 1 year. Happened completely. I wasn't even like really following your content that closely anymore, because by then, you know, you were figuring your own shit out, and like there was a major shift in like the status quo of your life, and the way you made content had to change with it. And you know, you're just going through it really like a lot of ways. So
I feel like moving into literally this house like 2 months ago is the first time I've been like untethered to bullshit for like ever.
Well, that
like in my life. I feel like it was literally like we moved in here, and I kind of talked about it in the create space for rage video, but it was like I literally just had a moment standing in the kitchen and being like, I have more personal freedom right now than ever before. Like, and this was also before Shade and Soul moved in. So like I particularly in that like 1 week was like, I could do anything here. What am I going to do? I'm going to vlog because that's what I do. And I don't know anything else in life.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I recently came into a similar amount of stability that I have not had in a long time. Like upon realizing that I was trans, a shit ton of things in my life changed. And I mean, mostly for the better, but like I had so much less stability and so much less like, I don't know, just like the realization that you are not as privileged as you thought you were, and that your life is about to get way the fuck harder. It's just like a lot to process, you know?
I don't think I really understood where I stand socially until like living with my parents again last year and realizing that I am literally of a lower social class than my parents in like a strange way, that like and it's because I don't like my dad has a pretty solid amount of money, but not an amount that is like, oh, therefore I can take care of me and you. It's like he can do his life really well, you know, and he can do your life, help, You know, he can help you. Like, it's not. I would not be homeless or, like, you know, ultimately I pay him my rent still. Like, it's, like, through my dad to Victor type shit. So, like, it's, you know, it's like there's an amount of privilege where it's like I am clearly not in as bad of a situation as I would be if not for the fact that he has that. But it's also like it's exactly what it is. He cannot help me any more than how much he can, and I know exactly what the limit is now, you know? And it's like, I think when I was growing up, I always had this idea that, like, oh, well, because I will probably never, like, have to be totally homeless or whatever, therefore I have all the opportunity in the world that I will be able to do anything I want, you know? And then, like, at some point you start feeling like, there's an amazing quote from a psychotic, insane psychopath named Ye, who once upon a time said, "You ever seen the movie Wreck-It Ralph? She was on the side of the box the whole time. The whole time. Tell me they don't look at me like I'm the motherfucking glitch. They look at me like I'm the glitch, but I'm on the side. I'm the game is about me." Anyway, that was a Ye quote.
He so wishes that were true, dude.
But at some point, I did start to be like, tell me they don't look at me like I'm the motherfucking glitch. Like, you know, these people are... It doesn't matter how good you are. If they don't want to see you, they're not going to let you be in their sight, you know?
Yeah.
So you got to kind of choose who you want to see and have power within those people to keep yourselves around, you know? Like,
I mean, in a way... coming into my own as a trans person has kind of helped me in terms of boosting my ego and helping me find my footing and like how to navigate life, because I understand now.
Text Paper Buddy reminded me, it's in my code. It's in my code. I forgot about that part.
Yeah, but no, like, it helped me really ground myself and understand that there's always going to be a shitload of people out there who will dismiss me out of pocket just because I am this. Like, they're not going to get to know me. They're not going to hear me. They're not even going to listen. They are going to flatten me out into a stereotype and just, like, project whatever weird shit they've got in their mind onto me.
Yeah.
So, and that was already the case because I'm autistic. I was always weird, and people did not vibe with me by and large, but I just kind of... You know, as a kid, it was like I hated everyone else for being so shitty to me. And then I got to high school, realized I was autistic, and then turned that inward. And I was like, oh, well, I am broken, and it is my fault, and I just suck. Now I found the good balance with that, where I'm like, the world just has people, and getting as many of them to like you as possible is not necessarily the right way to be. Because people, like, everyone has their own perceptions and their own worldview, and you should really just, like, fuck with people who fuck with you. And people who don't like you, you can just kind of... write them off if you want. Like, you do not need to earn them.
And also, like, you don't have time for, like, actually that many people, you know? Like, there's 8, it's like 8.5 now or something. It's shockingly more than when I wrote the song 7.4 billion about there being 7.4 billion people. That was, like, less than a decade ago, and it's already above 8 now, which is terrifying to me. But, like, yeah, you're never gonna meet more than, like, tops 100,000 people. Like... And I'm talking about shaking hands, you know, like, you just don't have time in the day. And so, like, you know, if you really zero in on making the people who you have, like, making sure that you have the right people around and that you really focus on those people, you know. Hence why I have Corona here. Yeah. This is exactly what I'm talking about, having the right people around and focusing in on those people.
It's basically what I was going to say to this comment here by Agadine. Being trans has made me very depressed. I wish I could have a better mentality about it. I don't know how much longer I can stay alive like this. I feel that. I've been there. Honestly, what it mostly comes down to is, like, just at any fucking cost, just get away from whatever people are making you feel this way, and try your best to find community with people who will be nice to you and respect you for, like, who you are, because that's basically how I've made it this far. I mean, I still suffered from, like, tons of depression and, like, awful shit while having a very supportive group of people around me. Like, it just kind of goes that way sometimes, especially, like, we don't really like to talk about this, but, like, early transition can be a particularly rough period of time. Like, we don't want to, like, propagate the stereotype that queer people are just, like, in a permanent state of isolation and misery, because it's not really true. But, like, but it does happen. Like, we go through that, like, on an individual basis. It happens, and it fucking blows. But you have to you gotta understand, like, when you're at that point where, like, you are
Aggie
ju-
Dad, are
just
you
like
in the Discord? Talk more if you are,
yeah.
because you said you need a walkthrough for that because you have no idea how to find community.
I just find communities on Discord. Yeah, I just kind of squeeze my way into one that seems to have trans people in it, and just find all the coolest people I can. And if the server kind of sucks, I poach the coolest people into my server. that's how I make friends.
Stick-to-itiveness, know what you want, and go for it endlessly. Because, so what I'll say is, like, building on what you were saying, I am currently feeling great because I had an amazing day.
Same.
I had an amazing day because my friend Krona came over.
Yes.
Now, there was an amount of, like, going to bed maybe, long after Bird's already asleep, so functionally alone, going to bed alone and being like, man, I worked all day, I'm bored, I feel alone. But Krona's coming over next week, so it's gonna be okay, because we're gonna have a great time. And then we have already succeeded at that part, and are continuing to. So I'm like, okay. It was like a self-fulfilling prophecy. As I was enjoying myself, I was thinking, wow, I'm enjoying myself exactly as much as I thought I was going to. Like, my hopes have been fulfilled. I was like, this is what I think is going to happen, and that's pretty much what happened. And which is basically like be cuties and watch anime and have a good time.
There are several conversations I fantasized about us having that did happen, and I'm really glad it went that way. Because over the years, you've said many times that like all these people saw themselves in Digibro and thought they were just like me, but they weren't, because the character of Digibro is a shallow pool. Like, you're just it's reflecting yourself back at you. And so I started to think like, okay, well, that must just be the case. I'm just missing context, and we're not as similar as I thought. Until I joined your fucking Discord, and we got to talking and get to know each other more and more. And you're like, yeah, Krona, you're kind of like me in a lot of ways that most people aren't. And I'm like, okay, damn. Like, I go in the server like all fucking nervous and shit, like, okay, I'm a huge fan, I gotta really like not be weird and not pedestalize you, not idolize you. And then you started kind of idolizing me, which was like a great fucking feeling.
You became
like
the server idol.
You're like an artist that I've respected for so many years, that like you like hyping me up so much makes me incredibly fucking happy, because it's not just validation from like anybody, it's like someone who I kind of looked up to for a long fucking time. And that meant the world to me.
So fucking adorable. Okay, well, so, I had made a song out of your name once on a live stream way back.
Oh, yeah.
Because you were GigaDonk McFrank at the time.
That.
And the songs never left my head. And I remember that at the time, I had the impression that whoever GigaDonk is cool, but I did not know much about you. I just liked your chats. And then, like, you reappeared this year, and you reminded me who you were, and I was like, oh, yeah, I remember GigaDonk being cool. But there are a couple of things that you did that are incredibly unique when you joined the Discord server. First of all,
thank you everybody for the kind words. I just wanted to say hi, Lapusha, hi, Dean hi, Lee. Thank you, everybody, for being so sweet and so nice to me. Also, Agadine saying, I mean real-life community, not online. Online can become real-life community. You just have, obviously. You just have to, what it takes is...
patience and stick-to-itiveness.
And at least one, like, either you or your friends having the means to travel and, like, the desire to, like, put the effort in.
I think it also helps that, like, you and I had the same idea of what we would want to do when we hung out. And it wasn't even like we talked about it so much as that in describing what we would both want to do when hanging out, it's like, I would love to hang out with you. You sound like you want to do all the same things I want to do, like... So it was kind of like... And so I think... that requires you to just be honest all the time about like what you want to do, and I mean that in like specific, where people kind of take it for granted of like, oh, well, I'll get a girlfriend and then I guess I'll do what she wants to do or whatever. It's like, well, why would you get a girlfriend who doesn't just want to do what you already want to do?
Yeah.
You know, like.
And if you don't know what you want to do,
that's the problem.
How are you going to get a girlfriend?
Right, exactly.
That was my
Where
problem
will
in
you
high
meet
school.
her? Yeah.
Like in high school, I wanted a girlfriend so fucking badly, but I had like no personality or like real like character traits that could attract a mate. So it was like I said, mate. What the fuck? We're wild animals. I need to attract a mate.
All right.
Do my mating call.
This is now a Red Pill podcast.
Wow. That's my mating call.
To find a female.
To capture a femoid. I am extremely feral, I'm just saying. This is the toned down GigaDonk. This is the safe for streaming Giga.
Safe for streaming.
Because I can't
safe for YouTube streaming.
I can't go back and edit any of this, so I gotta watch what I say. I say lots of stupid shit when I'm filming my videos. I just edit it so I look smarter.
That's true. It does take a certain amount of practice to remind yourself to not say things, which I obviously haven't at all gotten. Because I said 200 things I shouldn't in 10 minutes or something.
Funny thing about the red pill is it's estrogen. My estrogen pills were not red. Mine were like kind of a palish blue, kind of sky blue color.
I think so. Same.
Yeah. I don't take the pills
to get back
anymore
on that
though.
Shit.
I do the injections and they are not pleasant, but
oof, yeah.
Yeah.
That's tough for me. I'm afraid of needles.
I'm like the only trans girl I know who isn't afraid of needles. Everyone hates needles.
Very fair.
I'm not like afraid of them per se, but they're gross and uncomfortable, and I don't look forward to it. But I'm not gonna harp on about that too much, so I don't want to make people think about it. What the fuck was I talking about a minute ago?
I was talking about what was so unique about when you came to the Discord server.
Oh yeah.
That made you stand out so much. First of all, you posted a picture of your face like almost immediately, and I was like, "Oh my god, there's a cute girl in my Discord server!" And then you started talking to other people in there who I didn't really know. Namely, well, I don't know. You said that you weren't sure if they wanted their name said earlier. I think I'm talking about this.
I don't know I don't know how much people like being shouted out versus how much they want to protect their privacy, because I haven't bothered to ask. So it's one of those things. But well, it's a good habit to ask, because it does make people mad when you unthinkingly say their name in podcasts, as I've learned many times. I absorbed that advice from you. I took that shit straight to heart. I have not mentioned any of my friends or relatives by name in any of my content so far. Good. Keep it. I don't want to scare them off. Keep them happy the more you do that. Try to keep their involvement to a minimum, unless they specify they want to be involved. Like, I didn't feel this way when I was younger, but I would like it if people, like, if my family and friends did watch my content and enjoyed it, you know? Like, I sent my mom one of my videos. I have no idea if she like watches all of them or not. Like, I don't know. Like, I try to share my videos with all my, like, you know, non-internet friends, and like I have no idea how invested they are. Because they just don't tell me. I can always figure it out pretty easily, and I mean, there's like only a couple of people in either of our family who I like definitively know actually relatively keep up. You know, obviously I don't watch everything. I put out a ton of shit, but like there's a couple people who I know at least care enough to check out what I'm doing. Not a lot of them though, and I get judgmental about it. I'm like, this is all I do. So if you're like not willing to pay attention to this, you're basically saying you don't care about me, you know, in my mind. Hello, the anime guru. Also, Denakori says, I protect my privacy so people don't realize I'm cringe. I want people to realize I'm cringe because that's part of the brand. That's just who I am. If I can't make it on YouTube by being cringe, I don't want to do YouTube at all. These are my people, are the weirdos, the freaks, and the geeks. This is the way it should be. I will never be accepted in polite society, so they can go fuck themselves. I mentioned this to you earlier, but like someone said I wasn't a lolcow on stream yesterday, and I felt legitimately bad because I was like, that just is like saying I'm not entertaining or funny. Like, I would like to be a lolcow if it makes money, like, you know. Hi, Chica Bong Buttfuck. Hello, hi, I love you. Oh wait, show him what you drink. Oh, Chica Bong Buttfuck. I know this isn't your name, but your family member or whatever got drank on stream. I swallowed the Landon Coke. Landon got drunk. Very clean.
Sarah said that Corona immediately talked to me, so that means she's Giga-based.
Well, I mean, Sarah, you're very easy to approach and very easy to talk to. You just struck me as being unfathomably based yourself because you were talking about your takes on Steven Universe, and you were just so unfathomably based and correct about everything.
Yeah.
I fucking love Steven Universe, and I hate the crimes that the internet has committed against that wonderful show. So you're pretty much cool right away in my book, and then finding out that you were like a pretty accomplished musician, pretty talented. Yeah, no, you're a badass. I respect the hell out of that. I have like extra respect for like art forms that I am not well versed in. I'm not a musician. My brother's the musician in the family. I have no fucking idea how to make a song. That's like entirely out of my wheelhouse. So it's like unfathomably cool to me.
Sarah is also very impressive, even if you are a musician. You will be like, I don't understand how you're doing the things you do. She does she does the kind of stuff that's very like technologically driven that like most musicians would not know how to do. So like. Yeah, no, she got that deep talent.
Yeah,
that deep talent.
It's impressive on that level too, and I don't know, cause she talks about her music and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm like, it's so fucking cool. Like she'll talk about how some people in her life don't respect her music as an art form, and I'm like, that's fucking insane to me. How do they not value? Like, I can't fathom having that little like care for something this fucking cool. Like if you're well versed in music, you pretty much have access to a language that's like universal. Like you can reach anyone through music with the right like sounds, you know. It's because it communicates
anyone
like
is
feelings.
Willing to listen at the very least.
It communicates feelings. Like I jam out to all sorts of anime music. I don't know what the fuck it's saying most of the time because I don't read the subtitles. I just hear it and it.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Yeah, no, I don't know what the fuck any of that means, but it's beautiful and it gets me hyped the fuck up. So naturally, I'm going to listen to it 1,000 times. Other musicians and artists can be mega douches, haha. Well, I didn't say you had to be a great person just because you make great music.
About clout and impressing each other than making cool shit. That's
true. That's true in every medium, to be honest.
Well, and it does make some sense because.
I mean, are there douchebag painters? Someone making a painting and just being like, hey, fuck women. Like,
yes, there are, especially back in the day, back when they were like, that was like a superstar kind of role, you know? Like,
yeah. Definitely.
I listen to Japanese music without knowing the lyrics and I don't care.
Just about to read that one. That's badass. Steven Universe is unwatchable donkey shit. All right, ban that. Chica Bong Buttfuck has just instant ban. That's the Giga ban.
We could time him out. He has like 7 accounts. So
we don't
it's
actually
not
have to.
Okay.
I don't care. I'm not that person anymore. I don't get mad at people for having opinions of TV shows. I get mad at people for having homophobic opinions of that
Literally,
TV show.
Hitler was. Well, I wouldn't say he was famously a painter. He was famously a painter. That's
infamously
fair.
A painter.
Yeah, infamously might be a better word. Yeah, infamously he was a painter. Not famous for doing that though.
What is like an art form that doesn't attract douchebags? Could you think of? Slam poetry is probably the worst.
Oh man.
I'm JK. I don't even know what Steven Universe is. Okay, that's actually more infuriating. Ban for that. Not even knowing what it is. Wow.
Landon literally doesn't know what anything other than Love Live is. Like, if it's not Love Live or like a 90s magical girl show, Landon has never heard of it. He doesn't know who Drake is. He doesn't know who Josh is.
Jesus Christ. Podcasting never attracted a single douchebag. That's so true. There's this one podcast. What was it called I used to listen to? It was like the poor consternators broadcast or something.
Yeah, those.
Yeah, it had this really cool
Something
guy
about
called
being
like.
poor.
There's like this really fucking awesome like anime YouTuber I used to be obsessed with. Was
Oh my
like
God.
super cool, super analytical, super
Yeah.
deep. I think it was called Mother's Basement.
Oh, I remember that.
Yeah, like
He
the
had
smartest
that video
guy
that
alive.
was like
It's like erased is good and sort of
yeah,
online.
like red
yeah.
means dead.
So fucking smart.
If you see
dude.
red, that means you're dead. That makes
Yeah.
sense.
That was a fucking rip. What's that other guy like? There's that one guy though. What's his
That
name?
one guy.
Oh yeah, Ben Saint. Yeah, my
Oh,
literally
no.
daddy. Literally daddy. I just wanted to suck his. I read his comics. I saw his Pokemon comics, and I wanted him to come a river down my abs. I just
Oh my
really
God.
loved what I saw. And now he's like,
Oh God, hold on, I'm gonna fucking vomit. I can't.
okay, you're okay. You're okay. I've got you. But yeah, no. Ben Saint is a bald loser. But
On the top and down here, because he always picks his fucking beard hairs out until he's got these big ass fucking bald spots in his beard.
I really hope someone like clips that and sends it to him just so he can be like, who the fuck is this weird girl talking shit about me?
He's gonna act like he doesn't know every commenter's name and have like a whole like dossier. Like he'll go into like a spreadsheet of PCP commenters and how much money they've ever given him in their life and see that the number is 0
Yeah.
and be like, oh, I'm allowed
my
to hate
God.
this person because they don't
That-
have money. Like
That fucking time
they
when
can't support my life. They must die.
reminded me of that time in 2019. I did like a call in to the PCP because y'all were accepting like calls from fans, and 2 of mine got played, and they're hilarious because I went back and listened to them, and it was like, you know, pre-trans me, and I remember Nate struggling, best guy ever, struggling to pronounce my username, like GigaDonk, make Frank, and my fucking.
How hard is it to read GigaDonk? What?
Well, he got it right the second time. He's like, GigaDonk me Frank, here we go. Just rolling into it, and it's I don't know. It's just kind of surreal because you wouldn't remember that at all. You were there for one of them, but it's just funny to know. I think that was like the first time you ever like would have heard of me. Probably it was 2019.
Yeah.
My fucking terrible Napoleon Dynamite looking ass calling in, going like, "Hey guys, can I get some dating advice?"
Every time you break out the deep bass voice, I'm like legit shocked you can do a voice that deep.
Yeah. Bitch. Everybody's so impressed with my deep bassy voice. I was a bass in high school choir, which meant I got to do all of the most shitty, boring fucking parts of every song.
Beep,
Yeah, exactly. Like not exaggerating. They had us sing "Happy," the Pharrell Williams song.
Oh yeah, you told me
Yeah,
about that.
all the girls in the
It's
top
so
rows,
fucked.
the sopranos singing horribly off key, going. Sounds all airy and shitty, and then down in the front row is like me and like the 4 other basses going bum 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 bum. I go down, down, down in a burning ring of fire. It is my superpower, especially I can just do it so quickly, or I can just be talking to you and switch like on the fly while I'm speaking. It's a valuable skill to have. It's part of why I want to be a voice actor so bad, because it is so fucking fun to do voices.
I'm trying to get as low. This is the lowest.
Like kind of starting up here, going down, 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 down. Bitch.
I can't really go that low.
Yeah, no.
But I can go.
Just peek the shit out of that mic.
It's the highest pitch noise I think I can make.
I probably could do that if I tried, but I don't want to fuck up the audio. So. The words you scribbled on the walls, the loss of friends you didn't have. I'll call you when the time is right. Are you in or are you out? Them all to know the end of us. Oh,
shit, you weren't doing the bye bye beautiful.
bye bye beautiful. Don't bother to write. Stirred by your words, and they're calling all cars. Face step, let down. Face step, step down.
You have a beautiful voice.
Thank you.
Like, just in general.
Now shade singing. Yeah, no, my singing ability, I think you've talked before in, actually, I was in Practical Creativity, which I've listened to 3 times now. I listened to it a 3rd time on the way here, actually.
You said, words, and they're calling all cars.
You said something about how learning to sing can be difficult when you're not singing well and you're surrounded by people who will just shut you up when you try to sing. Yeah, I know. That's why being a semi-truck driver was actually the best thing for my singing voice. That's where I learned to voice train and everything.
Singing in the car makes me really upset about not sounding as good when I'm not singing in the car.
Yeah.
Like, and I've come to realize it's not just, like, it's a lot of reasons. It's like the way you're seated is just right to get your, like, you know, right in that zone of singing. I don't know what I'm trying to describe. Posture. That's the word I'm looking for.
Yeah.
The right posture. And, like, you got the small room, but it's like it's kind of soundproof in the sense that there's so much noise. Like, it removes if you're driving, I mean, it removes a part of your voice, but most of your voice is in a frequency above that, so it's like not as, you know, it's just like you literally do sound your best singing in the car. But it's not necessarily a great recording environment because of all the noise in the background. Yeah. So it's like, oh, I never can capture how good I sound in the car in a fucking microphone. And it's been driving me insane until finally at some point I realized studio tooling. Like, there's just like a very, like, you just put a little bit of reverb on your voice and everything's fine. You don't have to sing well. Just put a little reverb on your voice and everything's fine.
One of my friends, this is from Eventually, one of my friends explained that the way he got good at singing was just singing for hours every day one summer, and it really inspired me. For me it was just like years of brute forcing. I didn't have any formal vocal training. I just tried stuff. And I learned how to, like, do vibrato just by kind of winging it. Like, I started doing, like, character voices too. Like, I would do impressions of shit just for the fun of it. I sang the fucking Evanescence song in, like, a Goofy voice, and that was how I learned vibrato. Because Goofy does a lot of vibrato, singing like the fucking Goofy movie soundtrack. What the fuck have we been requested to watch now?
A Brandon Rogers video.
I don't know who that is.
Oh, you're gonna love him. He's the gayest man alive.
Jesus Christ.
He also, have you seen Hell of a Boss at all?
No. I haven't seen any of the Vivzy Pop shit yet.
He writes and is the main character of Hell of a Boss. And LaPoosh is a big fan and pays for me to watch a lot of his videos. And Bird and I also met him one time at Too Many Games, and he was very, very cool.
Sick.
Very, very cool. And his best friend, Adam Nalen, who might be in this video as well. If you see a really big dude who's really fucking funny, he's like the nicest person I've literally ever met in my whole life.
Hell yeah.
So I always get excited when I see him in these videos.
Okay.
I have to pee, but I'll wait. We can watch this first.
Okay.
I'm Tina Titter.
And I'm Flint Dicker.
Okay.
This is news to me.
Tonight, the world's oldest living
Dicker.
woman finally passes away.
Oh, how tragic.
If it didn't happen now, when?
And later tonight, why's the hospital so dang packed? Of a mysterious
Line
outbreak
delivery.
had been simmering.
So dang
How
packed.
about you, Flint? The only outbreak I'm worried about this year is right here on my face.
Shit's about to get wet and windy as fuck.
This just in.
Excuse me, sir. Do you have a badge? Sir, your badge?
Swear to God, one day I'm gonna have your job, dick.
Why don't you put down that knife? That's how people use the weather app.
And more hot dogs are showing up around town, and the attacks are only
What?
getting worse. Like it or not.
You dropped your dogs.
Oh, and The sailor just entered the studio and is heading south for the newswriter. Oh, he is now grabbing the newswriter and he is ripping him away from the
From the what, bitch? What?
Just stop.
Give us NASCAR news, asshole! Newswriter and he's getting away. This is terrible, folks.
Today's forecast is murder.
And the worst part is we don't have our top story.
The hell we don't. Let the fuckers at home choose the news tonight.
Are you crazy?
what?
So it's up to you to decide our top story
Are you
tonight.
crazy? Just scream.
We're live. So, any option. You pick any one of these four options.
Oh, this is what she meant by see where it leads you.
Oh.
Okay. What
Choose
are you
an
interested in?
adventure.
Actually, I have to pee. You can give this some thought for a second.
Okay. Have to get very deeply analytical about these options. What do we think of this, chat? If I can find the chat on this fucking machine. Reverb fixes all, compression fixes all, gain fixes all. I don't know how to do any of those things. Chorus also helps. I'm like so out of the loop on how sound editing works, even the like bare basics. Chica Bong Buttfuck says, Krona marry me. Also, if you guys like singing and music, my uncle Landon taught me about this music called Love Live. Also, show Krona. Are you trying to say sigh salad or pussy salad? So, I'm afraid. Damn, I was really getting into that convo. You both have got very beautiful voices. Thank you, Nisa. That's so sweet. I love you. Nisa, I'm going to pet you now. I'm getting petted. Get petted, nerd. Connell says, just popped in, what's happening? Trixie and I are streaming together. I'm GigaDonk. I'm like her fucking little Trixie Jr., basically. New YouTuber that sprung up because of her influence. And now we are good friends, and I'm here to fuck around for the weekend, so. Chickabong buttfuck weave says, pet me, ooh ooh. You get pets too, babe. Get pets too. We're husband and wife now. This is just the rest of your life. I'm going to be barefoot in your kitchen, making you cum witches every day for the rest of your life. Yay, marriage! I think there's a video called P-word salad. Okay. Just censoring yourself because of YouTube. Gotcha. Haven't heard of you till now, but I always appreciate a girl who shoots in 4x3, so I'll binge your vids after this. I love that. They're not actually 4x3. I just filmed them on like my mom's old-ass Handycam from 2009. But I do plan on making stuff that will be 4x3 for artistic reasons. It's just a work in progress right now. I got a lot of shit going on. A lot of irons in the fire. Very excited about it. Look forward to more. Working on the Noel EP has easily doubled my skill in mixing vocals. I really want to pass some of that knowledge on to Trixie on a call sometime.
I'll take all that knowledge. Also, I'm making coffee. I'll be right back.
Oh, yeah. Best YouTube videos are all shot in the Handycam. Yeah, I mean, it was kind of just the camera I had, like, on me. My phone isn't... It's kind of old. It's not, like, super old. It's just not a great camera. And I thought the old camcorder was way the fuck cooler. And so far, everyone who watches my vids seems to agree, so... Oh, Lord, she grinding. Hell yeah. Yeah, what are our options here? Cult exposed, oldest woman dies, chase the killer, zombie outbreak. I don't know. Zombie outbreak sounds the most exciting. Oldest woman dies sounds the funniest. Cult exposed sounds the most real to me. Like, you know, in a way, we are all kind of in a cult. We're all in the cult of the Golden Witch. I mean, I'm like the most deeply indoctrinated, obviously, because she kind of molded me into being like a younger her, which is, you know, pretty deep lore cult shit, I must say. Artistic reasons or autistic reasons? Yes. Those are the same thing for me. I am slightly artistic. Can I snort a line of coke off your booty hole?
Speaking of coke, do you want a cola?
Sure. I'm like contemplating how I should answer the booty hole question. Okay, I've contemplated and the answer is yes. If you can get over here fast enough. So I'm not going to be here permanently. As sad as that may be. I do have a life to get back to, but I will be here again in the future. This is not like a short-term one and done partnership. This is not being done for promotional reasons. I just really fucking love Trixie, and she loves me too. You're sweet.
Friendship is rare. Do you know what I'm saying to you? Friendship is rare. And then their band broke up because Kyle said that Donald Trump should die or something, and I don't know. Is Tenacious D back? Did they unfuck that yet? Friends will be friends, they're running naked in the sand. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I have no idea what's happening.
You ever heard of Tenacious D?
I know of him.
You know Jack Black?
Yeah.
Yeah. Chicken jockey guy.
Chicken jockey.
Him and this guy Kyle
Thank you for
Gass.
that, Sarah. She had the same thought.
Yeah, Jack Black is Steve now. Jack Black and Kyle Gass had a comedy band called Tenacious D. It's pretty funny, and it's one of the things, like, even more so than Weird Al, like, for me, was, like, the comedy music I probably spent the most time with in my early teens.
Flint and Steel.
And yeah, they had a movie called The Pick of Destiny, which is pretty fun. But
yes.
But they have this one sort of bit on their first album where Kyle dramatically quits the band, and then they do a song called Kyle Quit the Band, but they got back together. And it's like, Kyle quit the band, but now we're back together, you know? Yeah. And so, and they also have a song called Friendship about their undying friendship on that album. So after like 24 years as a band, like, during one of their shows, Kyle just said, like, too bad they missed about Donald Trump, and it, like, pissed off a bunch of people, and Jack Black had to be like, I don't stand by that statement.
That's right.
And,
I did hear about this bullshit.
And now they're, like, not a band, I guess. Trixie, you missed my super chat. Uh-oh. Oh, I did. Yeah. Chica bong butt fuck. God damn it, motherfucking.
I read it already.
Chat is being a clusterfuck for me right now. What's going on? Okay. Yes, okay.
Poopy butthole.
Corona married me. Also, if you guys like singing and music, my Uncle Landon taught me about this music called Love Life. Also, show Corona size salad. We're not doing pussy salad again. God damn, every fucking stream.
I'm pretty sure I was present, like, watching a stream the last time pussy salad came up.
Yeah. We don't need. Request another Whitest Kids You Know sketch, for God's sake. They have a bunch.
I could request better Whitest Kids You Know sketches than the ones Landon's throwing out. I know the good ones.
Did you end up deciding which one of these routes we should take?
So I thought about it heavily, and I think Cult Exposed would be the most relatable since I am in your cult right now. I am the most indoctrinated.
Excellent choice. Tonight's top story, a group of hot dog worshipping sadists have been plaguing our community, causing heinous acts of vandalism and hot dog themed harassment.
I woke up to a pack of hot dogs in my tailpipe.
The cult of Wiener Lovers is ran by Reverend Dick Didowitz and his wife Kalula. Oh, and their mascot, who legally forsook their name and gender.
I'm about to drop a load in this thing.
I paid a visit to the secret cult and sat down with the lovely couple.
So you claim to be a secret cult?
Oh yeah, well what we do here is very illegal.
Okay, well, Mr. Didowitz, I hate to
That
inform
girl
you, but
deep
your
throating the
secret
hot
cult is
dog.
on television as we speak.
Yeah, but nobody watches this channel.
Despite what that whore just said to me, I still kept my mind open about their perspective on life. After the Reverend gave me a tour of his compound, I realized
This is weird. You're all fucking weird. I'm blowing the whistle on this whole operation.
and if I was going to do
like he's
that,
talking
it
to
would need
us.
to be from the inside. So I disguised myself as a young and confused fuckboy looking for guidance.
Oh my god, that's fucking
I
hilarious.
thought this was going a different direction for a second.
Are you ready to perform the ritual?
Oh boy.
Depends on what the ritual consists.
He said yes. The ritual will begin in 5 minutes. Siri, set a timer. Nice knowing you, Flynn. Got you, nigga.
I love her. She's my favorite.
She's fucking great.
I'm sorry, but your husband said I have a ritual to get.
I said it's urgent!
Do we talk to her or tell her to get lost?
Wait, play out more of the video. I want to see how. Is it just gonna linger? Or is there more dialogue? Okay, it looks like it's just lingering. Shit, well I picked the last one. You picked this. Okay.
Fuck this
Bitch,
bitch.
are you hard of hearing? I said go
Why is Landon
yourself.
texting me?
I have
Instead
a
of pussy
ritual
salad, do
to
Kent
get
Murphy
to.
on deck.
You know what? Maybe I will go look at myself. I'm running away from this shitty cult and I'm never looking back.
What?
What?
Now let the ritual begin.
Hot dog language.
Where's my wife?
Yeah, I've seen your wife. She tried talking to me. Probably tried fucking me too, and I told her to go fuck herself. I got a ritual to get to, bitch.
Oh, I can tell you are a loyal subject. You gonna go far with us. Let's begin the ritual.
I'll just start like dipping down.
That will nourish your mind, body, and soul.
I like where this is going.
And on the right is a goblet full of wieners with poison.
Okay, I don't like that as much.
Now look over there.
Where? I don't see anything. Looking and oh fuck!
Now you must choose the glass. Either live and become one
Diabolical.
or die and go straight to hot dog hell.
Joke's on you, because I am great with options. This is a hot dog of a situation. I know the viewers at home will choose wisely.
Well, this
for me.
one's longer. I'm curious.
Los Angeles, good night. I chose the one on their right.
He like bit half of one.
All right. Now we just wait. Nope.
Oh shit, this just in. It looks like I survived.
Well, welcome to the cult.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Cult party. Let's go. Everybody just dances.
What the hell is that?
Oh shit, he was wired.
Your microphone. He's a spy. I'm not a spy. I'm just young, dumb, and full of cum.
He's old.
Well, I didn't say that.
Wait a minute. Someone put glasses on him.
He's a reporter.
Okay, anyone can wear glasses, okay? Okay, well, anyone can wear a suit.
What's tomorrow forecast?
Partly cloudy with a chance of damn it.
So we shouldn't kill you for being a dishonest little prick.
I'll give you a reason right now.
Love him.
Yes.
I will love you.
Always choose love.
Hear me? I'm gonna love the hell out of you because you need happiness in your life, and it's clear these people aren't giving it to you, hot dogs. You are more than just silly old hot dogs. You are a human.
Don't you ever talk about hot dogs that way.
Well,
Good.
it's worth a try.
Oh, well, he died.
Ain't no doctor in the world can fix that.
He is toast.
Lunch.
Let's get some lunch. On me.
That
Very clean.
that was better than the first Until Dawn. That was fucking great.
Oh, that was great. Isabel Incorporated with $2 said to watch Game On March Madness by Let's Paint TV. Alright, and also Landon asked for, like, I guess a different Why Does Kids You Know sketch or whatever.
Let's get caught up on the chat. What are the people saying about
Yeah,
us?
let's move it over here that way. I should have had it over here while we were doing that. How far back were we before we started watching that?
I saw the chicken jockey part.
Oh, yeah. I remember that. Flint and Steel.
Flint and Steel. Girl I hooked up with a few times introduced me to Tenacious D, and now I just kind of have that association.
Yeah,
That's a good association to have.
Well, it depends on how that relationship went, I guess.
Oh, yeah.
Is Landon talking on Twitch? I can only see his messages on the screen. You guys have to switch to live chat. He's, if you're on top chat, I'm almost certain it's blocking all of his messages because he's a heinous human being. And
His username alone.
YouTube knows.
Having butt fuck in.
Yeah, having butt fuck in his name probably does it. Actually, I didn't even think about how it. I'm surprised it lets him do that.
Yeah. The ritual of snorting coke off the butthole.
I would love to hit the Hello Kitty bong with you.
Good night, lizard marker.
Good night.
Sarah
Is Lizard Marker
Albong.
the same person as Lizard?
I would assume that. Well, I don't know. I mean, how
the
many
Discord?
reptiles do you have in your audience?
I don't know, actually. He's not showing up in the live chat either, except for super chat.
Wow.
Well,
Seeing
YouTube
a lot of
just
him.
doesn't want him in your feed, I guess. Okay, what was this fucking request? Game on March Madness by Let's Play
Crazy
TV.
shit. Okay, I'm gonna take a giga shit, so I'll be back in a moment. Is there a downstairs bathroom I can use, or is it just the?
Yeah, the downstairs one has a bidet.
Can you direct me?
It's the door directly next to us. It'll be on the left, so just go directly to the left.
Cool.
I'm just holding on to let me know what's given to me.
Oh, who wants to see this epic 9/11 edit I made the other day? I think I only sent it to the Discord. Where would I have put it, though? Where did I stash my 9/11 meme? Here we go, 9/11. Yeah, basically I just thought it would be like a really epic song to play right when the plane crashes, you know? That Disturbed song that I don't remember the name of. Okay. Okay, let's see what this is about. Is he gonna paint with the basketball? You and Giga made my night. I'm really glad to hear that, Cardi B. And thank you for showing us that fun pony video. I think I'm going to turn Giga into a My Little Pony fan eventually, because I plan to cover the show this October to celebrate its 15th anniversary. Can y'all believe it's been 15 fucking years? Skipped my request, no land, and we'll get to it. I mean, yes, I skipped your request, but we'll get to it. I just decided that I would do the other one first. Because I'm mean. I'm just a mean-spirited person with an angry heart. That's so exciting, can't wait. Well, you'll have to wait another 5 whole months. Oh, that's not actually that far away when I think about it. Like, it's not that much time to try to actually watch the rest of the show. I've only seen, like, through halfway through season 5. Like, not even all of season 5 out of 10, I think there are. So, like, I've literally seen less than half of the show. It took them too long to figure their shit out. Like, that's, I think, the biggest problem the Brony thing had. Like, I think that show could have actually gone a lot longer than it did. But they took too long to recognize what they have and really go all in on it, you know? Latter half gets bad, you say? Well, I did see, like, I don't even know if I watched the whole final episode or if I just watched, like, the how everyone's life turned out bit, you know? To see how Applejack and Rainbow Dash got to be lesbians, which was cool. That was neat. I appreciate that they at least, like, did something for the gay part of the audience. That is obviously the main part of the audience when everything shook out, you know? And we cracked all the eggs and opened all the closet doors. Sarah says, I like the latter half because there's some mega cute characters and designs, but it's definitely not great. Strawberry Fruit Bat said, wait, what is that canon? Yeah, literally in the last episode, it like full on has Applejack and Rainbow Dash as a couple. They are actually gay. I don't remember exactly how they signify it, but I remember seeing it and being like, oh yeah, that's enough for me to say that's definitely what that is, you know, like. So I don't think they're like, and then we got married and we're gay, but it's similar to that. They're like, maybe they are married. They're definitely like indicated as together. Haircuts, is that what it is? They have like matching hair and shit. They imply they live together and enter the party together. Yeah. And it's like everyone's coming in like with their husband and kids, you know, and then the lesbians come in. Yeah. But yeah, 15 years is fucking crazy. Especially because I've been an adult for that whole time, so that makes me feel extra fucking old. It's not like I was a young brony, especially. I was like the average age of a brony. 15 years of hardcore clopping. Indeed. Man, okay, so I used... For in the state of Virginia, they passed this weird law where you have to like give an ID every time you use a porn site. Obviously, no porn site has actually implemented this. They've all just blocked themselves in Virginia. But the only one that doesn't seem to be blocked is called XNXX, and it will remember when I go there what I've searched for, right? So it'll have like a list of each thing I've searched for. That's like I don't know, futanari, trap, you know, trans, furry, and it'll be like each category, and then it'll have like whatever in that category is like the newest video in that category, it shows as like a thumbnail in that category, right? And when I open up Safari on my phone and it shows me like my list of recent sites and XNXX is in that list, then the thumbnail for that site is the thumbnail for whatever is my like most searched tag, I guess, or most recently clicked tag. And it just so happens like a velociraptor. It just so happens that the you know, the tag right now, like if I open up my phone and I open up Safari and it'll show me XNXX and it'll show a thumbnail, and it's the thumbnail for having searched furry. But again, what the thumbnail is just whatever's like the most recent upload or whatever. Not even most recent. I don't know how it determines. It's like something from the first page, but not something that like you clicked on. Just something from the first page. And for whatever reason, the thumbnail for furry for the last few days has been what appears to just be like a large egg coming out of a Pokemon. And like every time I open my phone now and open Safari, I see this thumbnail of like a birthing of a big egg. And I'm like, what even is it? Like I have not clicked on it because in the first place I didn't, but now it's like every time for 3 days that I open up my phone, I'm like, there is a furry egg birthing on my phone, and I had nothing to do with it. Watch Cow and Chicken Band episode Buffalo Gals. All right, we'll get to that.
Oh Christ, I know what that is.
We now have 3 requests. So
I know
let's
exactly
get through.
what that fucking episode is. I'm scared.
All right, I guess he's painting and playing basketball. Embrace failure. I
Failure.
like that. Definite crackhead energy. Yeah.
I mean, this isn't really that different from my creative process.
Yeah, fuck it. Hit it with the basketball. He looks like he's straining so hard, too. I don't know if that's just the act or like...
Thinking so fucking hard. You can feel the fumes coming out his ear hole.
I appreciate that he is not like he's making sure to constantly move his legs. I think that's like a basketball rule that like you have to take a certain number of steps and dribbles like in time with one another or something. You know, so he's trying to keep from fucking intense look on his face. Okay, well,
That was a journey for sure.
that was definitely a flat tone for like a minute and a half. Okay, instead of pussy salad, do Kent Murphy on deck, and then
This,
we'll do the Pusha's.
This chat says, I always found it interesting how Cow and Chicken is so often excluded from the Cartoon Network classics. Isn't that like... Are we not all
fucking
on...
insane?
Are we not all on the same page that Cow and Chicken is terrible? Like a weird Ren and Stimpy knockoff. It's just kind of
Yeah.
gross and unpleasant to watch.
It was off-putting to me for the most part as a
It's to
kid.
never waste a good home run swing, especially on something stupid like fucking practice. Now your coach is probably going to tell you to do something like take some good cuts and on-deck circle, and that's 100% wrong. The only thing you need to be doing up here is, say some dumb stuff to your teammates that you don't mean, and then keep your eyes peeled for the girl that you're going to try to drop some dime on later that night.
This is literally what Landon talks like, by the way. Like, deeper voice, and a little slower. But, like, this is what it's like to talk to him.
So
Okay.
why don't you put an egg in your shoe and fucking beat it so I can teach these kids something.
Cow and Chicken has aged like garbage.
From a fundamental standpoint.
But it was always
So,
bad.
just kind of lean on the bat, do some dumb stuff. Watch Ernie strike out or whatever the fuck he does. But keep your eyes peeled, keep your peripherals open for the first girl that walks by. Here comes one now. Where the fuck are you going? No, I meant after I park one here in a minute.
How many dingers you gonna hit today?
How many does it take?
Couple, I suppose.
Well, you must have missed the first inning because I already fucking qualified.
I guess I'm going with you then.
Yeah, well, why don't you go up to the concession stand and grab me a couple of cheese dogs and I'll think about it. And then from there, you just basically go up and tallywhack one about 450 fucking feet. I ain't really thinking about nothing. I mean, I know I'm going to be bumping with her later. That's just a question that I'm asking myself, but it just puts it.
I ain't really thinking about nothing. Really fucking got me.
Yeah, she's got to get me cheese dogs in order to address me, because I'm gonna keep hitting dogs. But that's that's basically it. There ain't nothing else to do in the on-deck circle, and you sure as hell don't want to be wasting swings. So until next time, hum that thing at me. I'm Kent Murphy.
It's hard for a lot of that to register as comedy to me because it's just so real.
Yeah,
Like he
way too real.
I feel like I could just hang out with that guy and know exactly what he's about. Like I might feel a little uncomfortable with some of the things he's saying, but it would just be too amusing. I wouldn't be able to like I would not be able to like stifle him.
Buffalo Girls, Cow and Chicken. I might get up at some point in case Bird wakes up. I might help him for work. It's already fucking almost 4 a.m.
Yeah, Buffalo.
Oh, it's a shorty.
I want you to know that I normally go to bed around like 10 or like 9:30 even sometimes. So this like you have fed me so much fucking energy. I can go on forever.
I know.
Hello.
Oh yeah, Shay's joining us too.
The power.
Come watch.
Snaps.
We're about to watch Cow and Chicken, which Hearing the
Did you
opening.
lose the internet?
Oh no,
Just
it's
die.
just this browser tab just died. We are probably still live, but
I sure hope so.
Yeah.
What have we missed?
Okay.
That just
I don't
came
think
right
they
here.
experienced any interruption.
Okay, I sure hope not. That that would be.
I got
rather
fucking
stinky.
nostalgia blast, like flashbanged by hearing the opening notes of this just now. I was like, oh, I know this song. Like, if you had asked me what's the Cow and Chicken opening theme, no way could I have told you until
Wait,
this
what is it?
moment.
Cow and Chicken. Horrible,
Hold up.
horrible episode. Is this the whole thing? Only 6 minutes?
Oh yeah, you're right. Immediately recognize it.
Do 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 boo do do.
I could recite the Fanboy Chum Chum theme song, but that would probably kill us. So
Fanboy Chum Chum.
yeah, you know the one that goes Fanboy Chum Chum Chum. Look at our underwear.
No, I don't.
Worst fucking cartoon ever made.
Alright, so we've got this with Spanish subtitles and English closed captioning. Hopefully it's comprehensible. I mean, it's in English, right? It's an American cartoon.
Sure thing, bunnyhead.
Oh, Christ.
That's the grippers right there.
That fucking voice. Heard that in so many goddamn shows.
His voice sucks.
Does he have the same voice as Billy? Is that just
I don't know. He like voices like bit roles in a bunch of shit. I first heard it in like the Earthworm Jim cartoon.
I remember always hating Cow's voice.
Yeah.
It drove me crazy.
I hate everything about this show on a spiritual level. I
It
feel
is quite a grotesque show.
I feel strongly that this is an insult to life itself. Reading the Wikipedia
Such
on
a
Cow
good
and
quote.
Chicken right now.
I'm trying to figure out who the voice actors are. Okay, let's see. Will Ferrell is a guest star? What the fuck?
What? On this episode?
No, a single
this
actor,
one.
Charlie Adler, voiced the 3 leading roles of Cow, Chicken, and the Red Guy. Supporting voices including Candy Milo and Dee Bradley Baker as Mom and Dad, Dan Castellaneta as Howard Morris, and Earl and Flem. And then, yeah, in the guest stars, you had fucking Will Ferrell. That's crazy. Okay,
Meow.
but the main guy, Charlie Adler. What else have you done? What do I know you for? Yeah, Earthworm Jim, Professor Monkey for a Head.
That's from Earthworm Jim. Oh my god. I watched that when I was a tiny child.
He was Buster
Incredible.
Bunny on Tiny Toons, Big Heads on Rocko's Modern Life. He's in Our Real Monsters,
Do you know one of the big heads
Superhero
transitioned?
Squad. I did not.
Yeah, and they made a Rocko's Modern Life movie on Netflix, and the like big mouth, like the one that was like the son in the show. She just shows
haven't
up
seen
and it's
that
like,
for
I'm a
Rocko's.
woman now, and like still has a deep voice, which is like based as shit.
Nice. Very nice.
And like the way they react, they're just like cool, like all nonchalant about it.
Wait a minute. Starscream in the Transformers film series. That should have been his first listed role. That's
Yeah,
obviously
but-
the biggest fucking deal.
I
but
think
it's also
Profe-
really old.
Yeah.
I was assuming you meant the newer ones, like the mainstream, because it said film series, which
Oh, you mean like the Michael Bay ones?
yeah, I think it means that.
Are you
Right.
disrespecting the iconography of Professor Monkey for a head from the Earthworm Jim cartoon that everybody watched?
Well, in Superhero Squad, he's Doctor Doom, Sabretooth, Melter, Super Skrull, Doombot, Cynthia Von Doom, Wrecker, Captain Britain, Plant Man, and others. He's like half the fucking cast.
Wow.
For catching me, you deserve a reward.
Also, obviously a fucking freak for doing these voices.
Toasted wildebeest.
The chicken does look like he has a ball sack on his chin.
See, if I had, oh god. Yeah, here we go.
Should we like list every time a fetish happens?
Oh
This is
yeah.
one right here.
Wait, haven't we been requested? Yeah, we've been requested to watch this before.
The Carpet Munchers, yeah.
Wait, Lapusha, didn't you tell me to watch this once? I feel like I've watched this on stream before by request.
Just like sends you $50. Watch Buffalo Gals like 5 more times.
It's crazy to be a whole minute in and you don't know. You've watched it already.
Well, as soon as I saw the carpet munching, I was like, oh right, it's the Carpet Muncher episode.
I know this episode from a Cracked article that I read like 15 years ago, so.
It's like, what is every lesbian stereotype we could possibly come up with, and they put it all in the cartoon.
Yeah, it's a banned episode because it's fucking evil.
But it does have a super cow segment, which is worth
What are they on parties?
Casual LGBT rep is
they're
always appreciated.
lesbians.
No.
My ilk.
I'm like tempted to do an impression of these characters, but I'm afraid that it will like it'll like
Permanently damage your brain and you'll never be able to stop.
something like that. I was trying to think of something that'd be like equivalent to like being like damned to hell for all eternity without the religious implication.
Say I'm dead.
Going to the lowest floor of Impel Down. Do you watch/read One Piece?
Fresh hell have I unearthed? Yes, I'm not fully caught up, but I did read all the way through Wano, so I've read most of
So you're
it.
very familiar with Impel.
Absolutely, yes. I even reread some of it, but like my reread has gone up to Thriller Bark and not past that. So I read Impel Down once, like 5 years ago, but I remember a good amount of it because
I feel like I remember all of it, although I've only read it once and I did it in one huge burst.
Yeah,
I didn't
same.
read it until Wano was over and I read all the way through.
yeah, I made the mistake of getting caught up around the time when Chapter 1000 was coming out.
Yamato is daddy? Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes, he is.
Absolutely. This is a waking nightmare. Are people just like pay you to torture yourself?
To torture you, I'm on Blue Sky retweeting hot elf art right now, so you know.
I'm trying to find the
Hell
comedy
Hell yeah.
here.
I think I saw that. I think you shared that in the Discord.
Amy did.
The comedy here is, ew, gay people.
Well, or cool gay people. I'm not sure entirely, but
Kusha sent $3, says you're welcome. Motto is daddy. GigaDonk's shirt is amazing. Thank you. I got it on clearance at
Wait, are
a
they
fucking
having sex right now?
Hot Topic in Jersey.
I think the whole thing is sex, possibly. This show
Gay
is
skeletons making it.
show's just wrong.
Damn, they really fucked her ass up.
Damn, they really fucked her ass.
Yeah. Feel sorry for Cow now.
I'm just glad that all of the Spanish-speaking viewers can understand what's going on.
They're like, hey!
Finally, a show just for me. Gary always, I forgot how much I hate this show. I didn't.
Well,
I think the idea that I can't remember, like, I remember watching this show a lot, but I can't remember a single fucking episode is
Yeah.
a pretty sure sign that it was dog shit.
Everything I remember is from the last time I saw this episode by request.
Lapusha said they did not request this before, so I don't know.
Somebody did. I
why
don't know
you've
who
seen
did.
it.
It was definitely a request. I don't know who else would request this though.
Hot Topic delivers yet again. Can't wait to buy their Has Been Hotel and Hell of a Boss Pride with Dynams. Hell yeah. I haven't watched either of their shows, but I've been told that they're very good and that I would like them. Also, I buy like most of my clothes from Hot Topic post transition. I like got a shit ton of money for birthday and Christmas and spent like hundreds of dollars on Hot Topic stuff, replacing my whole wardrobe. Throw away all the boy clothes.
Well, I shouldn't say a lot of it because I don't wear a lot of this stuff, but I do have a bunch of my mom's Hot Topic clothes from 20 years ago. She starts speaking Spanish and fighting.
Oh, is that what she does? Is that Spanish?
You know, I
thought she was speaking in tongues.
Potentially racist comments is what we're all here for. I mean, knowing this show, she probably is just speaking in tongues, so I don't trust these writers to know what they're talking about.
Yeah, I mean, I can't like confirm.
I am the whitest white bitch alive. I won't pretend to know what's going on.
Wait. What was the ending there? What happened?
Hell. It was hell. We are all going to hell.
All of the. What are they, cows?
Shade. Don't you know? Being gay is a sin.
Oh. Well, I just meant like it somehow turned into like a scout thing, like a Boy Scout thing at the end there.
It's recommended feed. The stream that's happening right now that we're doing. Cringe Gooner Creep.
I like the.
I hope to see myself in a thumbnail just like this one day.
The no identity with.
Your story sucks if you can't answer this question. Oh. That could either be a really cool, interesting video essay, or it could be basic bitch shit that will waste my time. I can never tell anymore on YouTube.
Minutes.
Yeah. Probably a point that could be made in 10 minutes.
I can't read it all. I got both numbers.
That's what we're here for. We're getting giga illiterate on this chat.
What is there's like a different word for being like dyslexic with numbers.
I have no idea.
I think it's like, I mean, I don't want to say it's a numerexic because that sounds lame.
I don't know. Your sister probably knows. She's the one who has all the deep mental illness knowledge
of like language. Yeah.
Anything
with a 31.
Holy shit! Worst Witch episode 1 season 1. I never heard of that before.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Number phobic.
Number phobic.
The 1998 version on YouTube. 1998 version of what?
I guess Worst Witch. Is there like, was it remastered? Worst Witch? What is this?
Jesus Christ, Lapucia sends so much money.
That's correct actually. Dyscalculia. Dyscalculia.
Yeah, it's really nice that y'all wanna throw money at Trixie all day, but y'all should funnel some of that goodwill towards my channel too. That's the real reason we all here today, is to plug the shit out of my channel.
Go ahead and everyone. What's the name of your channel?
Shamelessly GigaDonk. Shamelessly plugging the shit out of myself right now while I have the opportunity.
Let's get some follows and subscribers.
If anything you've seen from me tonight has been remotely entertaining, please give me a chance. I'm silly.
Follows and subscribers. We have a new suggestion from Lapucia.
The most hate-filled cartoon, Worst Witch Episode 1, Seasons 1, the 1998 version on YouTube. Okay.
Yes.
I've never heard of it. Oh wait, first
we
have
to do... the 1998
do...
version implies that there is a 2000s version, and it's like...
We have to do Landon's Kent Murphy secret.
It had to have been at least popular enough to warrant a remake, right?
That's why I'm concerned that I've never heard of it before.
Yeah.
Is this going to be another cow and chicken type request? Is this going to hurt my feelings?
I figure that's usually
Welcome back, kids and coaches. I'm Coach
Donk, do you do request streams? Not
brought
yet.
my stepbrother Lonnie Fairfield along with me to help teach you dumb kids.
I might branch out.
Good night, Sarah.
Lonnie, put your fucking smoke out and get over
Sarah.
This is my stepbrother Lonnie Fairfield, and we're gonna teach you kids.
Oh yeah,
how to
3,000 watch hours to unlock monetization.
I'm only here because
yeah, that's why y'all gotta get me there. I'm not asking you to give me money tonight. I just want y'all to
go rack up them
There's
watch
also
hours.
other ways to donate, right? Like, do you have like another avenue?
Well, I do. I just like. I kind of want to build myself up more. Like, I want to get at least 20 videos out to like prove my worth. You know, like I'm here to stay. I'm here to stay. I'm not just
now, I don't
you know, flavor of the month YouTuber, flash in the pan.
Give some amount of value for what they're buying.
I mean, I'm literally here right now. That should imply this is a lifestyle change for me.
We out here.
Yeah.
I don't really give one shit about what you're saying, stupid liar. So that's all it is, you know, something like that. Put him down a little bit.
Nah, it's just the little rubber bits just like broke off in a skateboarding accident.
You know, nothing much at first.
Yeah.
Make the first baseman feel like he's a dumbass.
I've been asked that before.
He's a
I thought you had asked, are those unks? And I was like, you mean the guys like in the show? Like, yeah, I guess they're unks. They're white, but sure.
To the pitcher. Go ahead and let him know he's a dumbass. You know, that you disgraced his family earlier in the game, things like that. And that's when you're going to get your last final step out here like this. And that's when you just
gotta
go
get
ahead and tell the
circus
pitcher
on
that you're
too.
stealing. Fuck him.
I brought my own.
Go ahead and tell him. Tell everybody. You scream it out. Hey, man,
You already have circus
I'm going to steal on your monkey ass.
No, these are better.
You know, say something like that.
Fit the tone.
That's going to get him thinking.
I
It's
do
the
like
same
the
thing like
frames
when
of
you hit
those
dinger. It's going to dick his mind. So then he's
I
ready
can't see
for
what
you.
they look like.
Those
You're
look
ready
great,
for it.
though.
Now you got to do is just watch
They
his
do, I
step.
love
As soon as he
them.
makes that move, that's when you make your move. Fucking just like that.
Looked better with the long
First
hair, though.
step,
Yes.
Fucking get both your legs
I
square
can't see
like
shit
that.
through these
Fucking
glasses,
turns,
but
ready to go. Second.
I'm actually kind of jealous
You know,
looking at
run
both
like
of
the
you. I'm
first
like,
time you
shit,
stole
y'all
your
look
first
cool
pack
as
of
fuck. Why don't I
cigarettes,
have any
you know,
goddamn rat sunglasses?
You know, something like
Anime.
that.
Where's my gold ones?
Why
Those
would
are my
you like
favorite
Converse?
I'm
ones.
gonna go ahead and steal this base.
I mean, there.
So I'm out
I don't
like
think
this,
people
he makes a
realize
move,
that there
I
were like
fucking
more
take
than
off.
one
Steal
pair
base, fucking
even,
throw your
but
hat
like
down.
the gold ones are my favorite.
I'm sorry, I haven't been paying attention.
Hey, see what I did there?
Neither.
I did a pretty violent spike slide. Now
Gotta
what
waste
that does
money.
is it
We're
lets the
such
guy cover
assholes.
the bag know
It's fine. It's
that I don't
Landon's
care about
money.
his
It's
future
better
in
with
this
me
sport.
than with him.
I'll do anything it takes to get the bag. And then the
But
final
this does
thing
seem
you
like
need
the
to
kind of
do
video I would
when you're
find
out
funny,
stealing bases,
from what I can tell.
fucking pick up that base, hold it up with your head.
Help,
Every time you
everyone is
steal
turning
it,
into
fucking
Digibro
up
after
like I
dark.
know you got it. Keep it as a souvenir.
Good.
Throw it to the first base coach, and that's all there is to it, kids. Till next time. hold my
The other thing
finger
is, if
down.
Landon requests a video and you pay it your full attention, then when he
About
requests that
hitting
same
4
video
fingers.
again a month later, you're gonna be like, I already saw this.
Fucking make it true.
I'm wondering why this was
You
in,
can't. These kids ain't gonna believe.
what's it called?
bet you dumb
The
as fuck.
fucking, when there's like black
What you
bars on
kids
the top
just
and
saw
bottom.
there was a reenactment, but
What's it
that really
called?
happened
Letterbox?
today on
Yeah.
baseball
Why was
fields
it filmed in
by me, Kent
Letterbox?
Murphy. So subscribe to my channel. Tell me about
was
something
it
maybe
old?
you would say to
I
a
think
dumbass
these
first
are old
baseman
ass videos.
if you had to. Right down there in the comments.
No, y'all don't gotta worry about me being the sequel to Digibro, because I did used to be kind of like Digibro before I transitioned, but I underwent all of the good parts of my character development off camera, and now that I am a fully developed cute trans girl, I've completely bypassed that. All my controversial shit has already happened, and none of you have seen it. Thank God.
I'll tell you.
Did not
the-
broadcast my worst moments.
The single most jealous I've ever been of somebody else having made like the perfect plan is Philosophy Tube.
Yeah.
Because do you know about her transition?
No.
So like midway into like towards the beginning of a video, she's just like, by the way, there's something I have been looking the same masculine presentation as has always been, and like literally holds up fingers, snaps, and it's like, I secretly filmed all these videos a year ago and I've been transitioning for a whole year, and just instantly, and I was like, what the fuck, like,
That's so fucking
why
cool.
didn't I fucking think of that? Why didn't I just disappear for a year? Could have come back as a totally
There's
different
also,
person.
One of my favorite
Incredible planning.
World of Warcraft content creators is this person named Barney Beekeeper, and she just put out videos so infrequently that it just kind of happened. It was like one episode male voice, next episode girl voice. It was just like, whoa. Because she would only put out an episode every like 8 months.
Love to see it.
But they're the best. It's the best World of Warcraft content anyone has ever fucking made.
Damn.
I had like this plan when I was in high school, and I really fucking wanted to make comics. That was like my thing, is I was going to be a comic artist. And my plan for like my big fantasy epic, I was talking about this in the Discord recently, you know, just like had this like big epic fantasy story that I was crafting in my mind and like never actually wrote, because like no one should fucking start with that as their first project. But yeah, my plan was to have the main character like be trans as like a plot twist, but it was going to come like pretty like at least halfway into the story, so it would get really big and popular, and then everyone would be blindsided by it, and I'd be like, ha, you fuckers, you have to accept this now. You're already in it, you're already invested, your favorite character's trans, fuck you. And that character was like my trans Sona. That was how I was expressing myself at the time. It's just through art. I couldn't be femme in real life. It was just purely in the art.
It's tough. I could only be femme through comparing myself to anime characters.
Yeah, I live
Max
vicariously through them too.
Potion says trans chicks are the best at everything, I swear to God.
We just are like
trans Samus.
We're new types. We are like
wait, trans Samus as a
Samus is trans.
Yeah,
she just is like canonically trans. There's like an art book.
Really?
Yeah, like it's like a really obscure detail, but there's like an art book where artists referred to her like in a kind of joking, like passively transphobic way, referred to her as a new half, which is a old-fashioned Japanese slur. Someone who has gotten bottom surgery, as in a new half, like the bottom half of the body.
I didn't know that's where that came from.
Yeah.
Actually.
So jokingly referring to Samus as a new half means, as far as I'm concerned, she just is a trans woman.
Yeah, no,
and,
obviously.
I like the idea of that. Yeah.
That even kind of justifies her, because like it's always bothered me that Nintendo made her like too hot. But if like she literally had a bunch of surgeries,
they made her
petite.
Kind of
can forgive it.
They made her too petite and too anime, and it bothered me.
Yeah. That's kind of the thing, is that it's like in the armor, she
looks fucking jacked.
Stature,
yeah, she should be like a football
like
player,
the Doom guy, but like with the giant shoulders, and then comes off and then it's just like this. Like super snatch fucking
she should be one of the
even outside the suit. If you play Super Metroid and you're good at it like me, and you get to the ending in less than 3 hours, you can fucking see her take the armor off, and she is a badass. No, I played Super Metroid like 1,000 times. It's fucking great. Anyone who hasn't played Super Metroid, first of all, fuck you. Second of all,
play Super Metroid.
Play Super Metroid.
How much counts as playing it? Just at least.
If you got far enough, enough in to decide how you feel about it, then you played enough, you know.
What if I?
All right, Lapusha's getting impatient. We gotta throw on this guy. Like, I'm kind of tripping on this. Is like before Harry Potter. Like, I'm like, wait, that's Hogwarts.
Yeah.
This is. I'm watching Little Witch Academia before Harry Potter, right?
So used to being around me, who does know fucking everything all the time.
No,
I'm here.
Shade,
I exist. I'm
Shade
part of the
lives
crew.
here. Shade actually lives in this house. And
wait, you like the shirt? So it's I got this. I stole this from Brando. It's Obey, right? The Brando Bay, but it's got Satan. It's got the Grim Reaper holding Satan's head on the back.
Hell yeah!
Well, he killed the devil.
Yeah, somehow the Grim Reaper killed the devil, and it's got a ton of holes.
Oh yeah, it's fucked.
It's destroyed. Both my pits are exposed.
Well, that's kind of a cool like ventilation system.
It does feel kind of nice,
like
right
airing
here.
out your pits, you know.
It's surprisingly not noticeable with your arms down.
I like tie dye homie. Yeah, we all do.
Yeah, Shade's a good one.
I like tie dye homie. You know what? I'm fine with being called tie dye homie.
Actually,
new name.
Since they're digging your vibe, you should probably like tell everyone like what you're doing on your channel.
Should I do?
Maybe.
I mean, I'm still. I'm doing a bunch of. You can't even find.
Fuck, do I find you? Is it like
so cringe, man? Why is Shadu like Islamic? I don't. What does it mean?
I'm like disappointed that when I try to find my channel, there's another GigaDonk that comes up who has an Ahigao face as their profile picture. I'm like, that's like, it's anime, so it could be mistaken for me easily. But that bitch ain't got no videos. Yeah, this motherfucker stole my whole.
That fucking what's her name?
Stole my whole flow.
Yeah.
You ever seen that, or it's
interrupting my funky flow?
Yeah. You ever seen it's Soulja Boy complaining about Drake stealing his flow off of
Drake.
Yeah. Have you ever seen that beat?
No.
I've seen the clip of him going Drake.
So it's Soulja Boy. I think he's on the Breakfast Club, and he's like complaining about how Drake stole
his flow.
Yeah, like
which he did.
Kiss Me Through the Phone, or whatever. And he's just like, he stole my whole fucking flow. That's my song. Yeah. It's a great clip.
I didn't mean.
Whoa! We were like 8 minutes in.
Yeah. Yeah, don't go too far back. I don't want to have to watch all this.
I don't know why that person looks like a regular
aerobics
yoga instructor.
Yeah.
Who's Drake?
It's Landon. Just.
Landon.
First witch, didn't we?
Oh God, no!
Oh, shit. Mother of a fuck.
Watching garbage.
Well, all right. Rip.
They have a fucking copyright on a goddamn 30-year-old show.
I don't know why Lapusha always assumes that there won't be copyright. I mean, it's
no,
literally
this
uploaded
Harry Potter
to the
knockoff
Worst
killed the
Witch
stream
channel. Like I don't know. Maybe this isn't an official channel. Okay, well, we did it, gang. We'll come back later.